Welcome back to the Box2Box podcast.
This is episode 32, and today we will be doing a defender bracket to see who has the best defense in the world.
Will Real Madrid's injuries hold them back? You're going to have to wait and see.
And where will your team end up in this bracket?
All that and more on the Box2Box podcast.
Let's go.
You ain't going home,
Your
bro.
Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, I'm sorry. If we don't compete with City, this is a failure of a season. You've heard
Okay,
it
so
here first.
I can already tell you, I'll tell you in advance, you failed. No.
I'm going to take a central midfielder, Federico Valverde.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's
He has
crazy.
been the worst midfielder for Real Madrid this season.
That's
by
like saying,
far.
That's like saying Neymar was the worst player in MSN. Another week, gentlemen, another podcast. This week, I don't think media has been dominated by football. I think it's been dominated by some.
This was fight weekend.
This was fight weekend.
Got boxing, got UFC as well. No F1, unfortunately.
No,
F1 talks
not
Probably will be better. I don't know if I was able to handle that much in one
sporting.
weekend.
Is it bad to say as a podcast content creator that I didn't really watch any football this weekend and I just watched fighting?
What football
I
was
mean,
there?
not crazy.
International break, bro. International break needs to be abolished. I'm
Yes.
gonna just go out and say it, bro, because no one wants this.
Especially
hot-
Nations
Bro,
League. bro.
Nations League, massive league.
No
one
one
of the
wants
biggest leagues of all the leagues.
One of the biggest leagues I've ever
Arsenal fans would celebrate this. They would put that in their trophy cap.
Bro, Bellingham had a masterclass for performance.
I didn't even know.
I was getting those notifications.
We do not care.
I was watching.
We do not care.
I was watching
Italy,
the Miami
France,
Italy L.
Locatelli starting.
Bro, Italy lost 3-1.
Cambiaso scored.
Notice Locatelli starts, Italy loses.
Where are the Milan players on the?
Good. There's a reason why they're losing.
Noticing.
Just noticing.
Italy top of the table.
But yeah, this weekend, great. Honestly, I don't know. We can go into the Jake Paul one first.
We got to see Mike Tyson's butt cheeks,
Yeah.
Honestly,
front and center.
as content creators, it's actually insane to see like the gravity that like someone like Jake Paul has. Because the ability to sell out Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
That was insane.
I can't believe
And that rollout was ridiculous from the beginning with the performances to it was just a well done event. Very well done.
From a marketing standpoint,
Yeah.
it was like done to a T.
And I was watching with my best friend, his dad, and even his dad was invested in watching Jake Paul lose.
Crazy.
Like, he never grew up, he never watches YouTube, never anything, but he still knows Jake Paul. And it's like, it's kind of crazy how these content creators, YouTubers, have pulled into mainstream media now. Like, people like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, KSI, Mr. Beast are now bigger than YouTube, if that makes sense. So, I don't know, it's crazy.
And that, I think, listen, Jake Paul, it's a tough case because I think it's people wanting to see him fail. In the sense, like, you want him to get
It's the same as
beaten up.
Mayweather. It's the same as Mayweather.
You just
People
want to get
watch
beat.
The best type of marketing is that.
People watched Mayweather and bought all his pay-per-views in the hopes of being there when he lost.
Yeah.
Like-
Like, and then he won 51.
Yeah, exactly. So they kept buying his pay-per-views, kept being a success because why? You always watch hoping he'll lose, but it never happens.
The thing with Mayweather though is he actually beat everybody he
Yes.
fought
Yeah.
versus. Jake Paul is either, I'm not going to say rigging, but he's either tactically choosing his opponents or fighting people that just aren't boxers.
Like, it's not a traditional boxing match. 8 rounds of 2 minutes. Like, it's...
Well, bro, if Mike Tyson had lasted one more
No.
minute in each round, I think he would have collapsed.
I think by the second round, I was like grinding my teeth. I'm like, oh no. Like, it
that
did
was
not look
frustrating
good.
to watch. Jake Paul, one thing I will say about that is class act because he could have done a lot more to Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
Yeah, but at that point, it was just a vanity fight. I was hoping it was going to be a bit more of a slugfest. Like, I wasn't expecting anyone to get knocked out. I wasn't expecting Jake Paul to get
A
knocked
closer
out.
matchup, you're saying?
Yeah, just more like punches thrown, a lot of contact. But
We're
really
all
there was
lying
nothing.
to ourselves, bro. At the end of the day, Mike Tyson is still a 58-year-old
yeah.
man. So
That went through a lot too.
yes.
Like this.
Now, me as a boxing enthusiast, I consider myself a boxing enthusiast. I love watching boxing. I gone back.
Boxing enthusiast.
I wouldn't say I'm a super fan. Like, obviously, football and boxing, there's levels, but like, combat sports are I would argue, second or third favorite sports to watch.
How
So
many federations are there in boxing?
3. Well, 3 major ones.
Are you watching bare knuckles as well?
WEC.
I mean,
IBF.
I've gone back IBF. But supposedly Saudi's looking into buying all 3 major boxing
that's the
federations and
only
unifying
way.
it.
Streamline
That's the
it,
only way the
Kinda
sport is going to
being
get
like
back to
UFC
glory.
for boxing, which I agree.
It's the only
because
way.
the way that boxing set up, all the best. It's like if There was no Champions League in football.
Yeah.
So you're kind of debating who's the best team in the world, but you don't know. There's no Real Madrid, Man City, and Bayern Munich never play each other.
Yeah, it's needed.
It's like comparing Ajax. It's like don't even take out the Prem because the Prem is too competitive. Because
Yeah.
there's too many good teams. It's like just Eredivisie, Ajax, Germany with Bayern. Like you're comparing the big.
If there
boys.
was no Champions League, you would probably say PSG are like one of the best teams in the world.
Oh, and also you're gonna have rankings different in every different league.
Yeah.
Ajax is gonna be sixth
Well,
in
they're
the
actually, they're
Eredivisie.
actually the Champions League of the coefficients under a certain amount.
It's horrible.
You know what I mean?
It's
like
horrible. It's holding back the sport so much. But let's say Saudi buys it, brother. If all the fights are in Saudi, you
I
once
think,
again kill
I
the
think
sport.
the offer. No, I disagree.
brother 3 o'clock fights. Did you watch
won't-
Tyson?
yeah.
Uh,
No,
don't
but
think so.
That is true for
even
North
when
America.
boxing fights, but it depends.
Fury, Fury. Where
Wilder.
was it? Was like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday.
But did you? Francis Ngannou goes to Riyadh. I haven't watched an Ngannou fight.
well, he hasn't. He's only fought a couple times.
Yeah, but even at that, because he was the hottest ticket at UFC when he ended up signing his contract, and I'm watching his fights on TikTok and I'm watching his fights on Twitter. At the end of the day, like I'm not really tuning
But
in.
that's because look, this is what Jake Paul did amazingly. That's because the fight's not easily accessible because you have to go out of your way and buy a pay-per-view for $50.
I've never bought a
$60,
pay-per-view in my
$100.
life.
But exactly,
Never
you
bought a
pirate
pay-per-view.
stream probably. But
Yeah. Well, no, I don't.
we are not announcing that we do that.
I don't.
But
I'll watch highlights.
by putting the fight on somewhere like Netflix, you're making sure that eyeballs are on your product. And Netflix,
Yes,
chances
your
are
product. It's smart for Jake, but not for Netflix. In my
for
opinion.
Netflix, it's insanely smart because they get people to sign up for
Nobody signed up.
$12 a month.
Nobody signed up for this fight.
I disagree. I
Bro,
disagree.
no, everybody
Everyone
has
has
Netflix.
Netflix to begin with.
No, because they're probably like, if let's say you didn't have Netflix, a lot of people actually don't have Netflix. But
That
let's
pushes
say
you over, you're
because
saying?
because Netflix they included a new anti-sharing policy where now you it's not easy to share from household to household. But let's say you didn't have Netflix, you probably tell yourself, bro, it only costs $10 for me to watch the fight without any interruptions or whatever.
And worst
I'm
case,
just
they
gonna
have
do
TV
it.
shows.
Yeah.
Most people have Netflix. I think that's why they put commercials because they needed to get some money.
A lot of
elsewhere.
people, you would be surprised.
What
A lot
is
of people
cool though?
don't.
There's gonna be NFL on that. There's NFL on.
Yeah,
Netflix.
but
That'd be
I
huge.
think it was like almost like an exposition of what
Yeah.
Netflix has to offer now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know Netflix was going to be showing NFL games. They're going to be showing the Christmas games.
Yeah.
For the NFL.
This
is,
year?
Yeah, this is
damn.
this is traditionally mainstream CBS, Fox Sports.
Yep.
Any mainstream news network has these Christmas games, and now Netflix has them. Amazon's in the game too, so it's like it's a whole new way of watching sports now, and unfortunately, I don't think it's going down the right path with the subscriptions. But
I mean,
to each their own.
Like the thing about I think if you go through the entirety, I think Amazon's gonna end up taking over because now with their whole Prime package, you literally can't defeat Prime because.
But
Well,
we
you
got Prime.
could.
I don't even know.
Amazon Prime, but there's the show. I've been paying
forget-
for Prime for years and I don't even buy anything. But
Yeah, but you're not even watching the shows, but that's part of the value of
bro, who
that
do I want to watch?
monthly
Jack
fee.
Reacher, bro.
No, but
Actually, really
forget Amazon. Forget the streaming. You get the streaming part of you get your packages quickly in a day
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
paying for Amazon
Yeah.
Prime, but you also get the Netflix effect of getting to watch shows and live sporting events and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think pay-per-view as a format is going to be dead, especially after
I don't
these
think
Jake
so.
Paul fights. Bro, 125 million people watched the fight on Netflix. 125 million.
I know, but how
people.
much money did they make? We'll see those stats too because.
But
I don't think it's
you
gonna
also
change
can't
anything.
account. It's not a one-time payment because the people who signed up for Netflix and paid that $10 to watch
And
the
legacy,
fight,
legacy Netflix of users.
the people who signed up for the fight,
They're probably gonna stay. You're saying?
they might. How many times do we have payments on our credit card that you just forget that you're paying every single
Bro,
month?
today I checked. I got a $25 charge from Apple. I looked at it. I'm like, that's probably something.
Exactly. So you're gonna get the $10 monthly fee from Netflix. You're gonna be like, oh, bro, just keep it,
Only 10
whatever.
bucks,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, but those add up. But you don't realize in the moment that you're like, oh, I've been paying for Netflix for a year. So instead of that $60 one-time payment, they're gonna get a bunch of users that are gonna pay $10 every single month for indefinite
The thing
amount
with
of period.
pay-per-view is it's not for the solo watcher. Like
Yes, it's for a
subscription-
group.
Subscriptions benefit the solo watcher, but I guess we become more and more antisocial as time goes on. So then we need more of those individual memberships. But like I usually go to a friend's house that has multiple, or like 10 people there, and we split it, and it ends up being like $6 a person. So it's
Yeah.
like real cheap and it's a cool event. And you don't have to go through like the Zone nowadays has ads and stuff like that.
Stupid.
I think slowly, last thing on this, I think slowly streaming will become television. Then something new is going to take its place, and then streaming is going to get phased out because like they just become greedy and they realize like, wow, I can make so much money by showing a 5-second ad. Like look at YouTube. YouTube started off ad free, then started with a little bit of ads, then polls and ads, and now every 2 minutes I'm watching a 15-second unskippable ad.
And they have a premium service.
Yeah.
Like they still end up trying to
The
charge.
cycle, it's gonna get so bad that a new service is gonna come in,
That's what I think.
phase
like,
out the old one.
Like streaming. The whole bit with streaming was that like ad free.
Yep.
You can watch it whenever you want, ad free. Now it's like what? Now you got to pay for DAZN. You got to pay for Fubo. Got to pay for Netflix now.
Bro, get on
I got to pay
Twitch.
for Amazon, brother. Either you put everything on one specific app. Like I know, what was it? The Premier League. At a certain point, they were thinking about I'm not sure if it was
making
Premier
their
League.
own.
But like
making
that's
their
why
own
that's
app.
why Amazon is not.
That's
you
the
don't-
next step,
Yeah,
in my
but you don't
opinion.
you
Yeah,
don't
that's gonna be
think
like-
about Amazon payment because you're already going to pay that to get your packages and stuff.
Yes.
So it doesn't like you're not paying for the streaming really. That's just part of the package. So if they increase a price, honestly, if Amazon Prime increased $10, I don't think $10 a month.
Oh, I
You
would
wouldn't bat
I
an
would
eye.
cancel.
I don't think there's too much value in Amazon Prime.
Yeah, but if Amazon had the rights to all the NFL games, no problem, I'd do it.
there's too much value in Amazon Prime.
But now it's like it's cookie cutter. It's like you want to watch games from week 1 to week 12. That's going to be on Amazon. You want to watch games from week 13 to week 16. Yeah, that's going to be on Netflix. And then it's like
Peacock.
Peacock TV. They have their own.
That's NBC, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, like it's way too diverse now. You end up paying hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars for all these streaming services at the end of the year because you just want to watch sports.
And I don't know if you guys saw it also like NBA viewership is at an all-time low. Well, not all-time low. It's significant decrease
Really?
Makes
from
sense.
last season right now. Yeah, and the owners are freaking out because when it comes to the next the television contract's up, I think next year or the
next
year after.
CBA, next
So
TV rights deal.
It's
Yeah.
it's NBA is getting a bit cooked. You might not see the increases in salaries that people are expecting. People are saying that the next $100 million a year athlete's going to be an NBA player from salary, but right now they're making 60 or 70. I think some NBA players and
they scrubs, bro.
It's based on TV rights.
yeah.
Yeah, it's proportionate.
Yeah. But we didn't even talk about the fight. I mean, the fight itself, there isn't much to talk about.
We didn't even speak.
It was-
we didn't even mention John Jones's name, by the way. Which
Oh
was,
no, that's
John
next. That's
Bones
next.
Jones.
That's what I was closing this one. I was opening that one. We don't really have to talk about Mike Tyson. The guy
Yeah.
didn't put up a fight. It was really sad.
Well, the
to see.
fights underneath them were actually entertaining. Like Serrano, Barrios were,
Yeah.
were very.
Those
But
were
low
two
key,
nuts
Serrano
fights.
should have won that fight. I don't understand how Taylor ended up winning that fight. That was a bit of a rigged decision.
Yeah, well, I didn't like that her coach was so butthurt too at the end. Like you still lost.
Boxing takes one step forward, and then in the same night, it takes a step backwards because a
The main
decision like
card
that
is.
is.
But forget
a joke.
decision. It's just the main.
Wait,
card
what's the
was
step forward?
terrible.
Jake
The
Paul
step
beating
forward,
a 50,
bro.
58-year-old?
Netflix, you being able to watch a boxing fight without really having to pay an extra amount, and it being such a massive mainstream success. By the way, Mike Tyson, cover up those ass cheeks, bro. The amount of aura that you lost in that one singular
He doesn't
camera
give a
shot,
shit. He doesn't care.
bro. The aura that he
like-
lost.
people
in my,
like it is bad,
bro,
bro.
I've watched every single.
The amount of aura I lost, anyways. Let me see. 20
Yeah.
million.
No, but-
Not
25
bad.
The amount
Yeah.
that he
Put
lost
it in my bank
Barber's
account.
aura calculator.
Bro, Mike Tyson is the greatest boxer of all time.
Bro,
He is.
Okay, you said you were a boxing enthusiast. That just took you completely off the
he
charts
is.
of.
He
Bro,
is.
the
He's
brother
like- a lot
ain't
of
even
people
top
say-
3, bro.
George Foreman is
Bro.
up there.
Oh my
Don't
god.
give me
Oh
a
my god,
nod.
Varvar.
Prime.
Oh
Okay.
my god, Varvar.
Prime
George
Mike Tyson
Foreman?
is the best boxer of all time.
No.
That's not
Okay,
even
move
debatable.
on.
Muhammad
You're
Ali
so
said.
cooked.
Muhammad
You're so
Ali said
cooked.
in their prime, Tyson would beat him.
Yes,
That's what he said.
100%.
Oh, yeah?
Because he was humble
But
goat.
Mike Tyson,
But Ali also beat prime George Foreman, who is like one of the scariest boxers of all time. So
yes. I'm saying Mike Tyson, to call him the best of all time, he's acting like it's egregious. It's
egregious.
not egregious,
It's
bro.
absolutely
I went back and I actually went and watched Mike Tyson's fight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I swear to God. On my mom.
good for you, bro.
On my mom.
Did you watch
I've
the-
watched every single Mike Tyson fight almost.
Did you watch
this
the Buster
guy
Douglas
is
one?
different gravy.
Did you watch the Buster Douglas one?
No, because obviously he lost. But that's like basing Neymar's career and your opinion on Neymar and what he's doing right now.
Did you watch the two after that too? You didn't watch the downfall
you're-
of Tyson?
you're
You just watched the
exactly-
prime
no, but-
of him?
In my personal opinion, and Joe Rogan agrees on this also, and he's if you're gonna speak about mixed martial arts, Joe Rogan's someone you definitely go and look towards to. He agrees that people put too much emphasis on the let's say tail end of careers or when boxers started losing. You should take them at face value of their prime when the man was the scariest of his career, and Mike Tyson was the scariest man probably ever.
This scary tax is crazy, bro. Floyd Mayweather is a much better boxer than Mike Tyson ever was.
That's debatable. Okay, I agree. Floyd
He
Mayweather
just
is
doesn't have the
debatable.
scare factor. He
But
doesn't have the aura.
Floyd Mayweather ran a lot during his career. He did not fight the best of the best at the time. Manny Pacquiao, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he was not at his best. When he fought Canelo, was at the beginning of his career, Canelo, and then he ducked Canelo the rest of his career because
He already
Canelo quickly becoming one of the best.
for most of Canelo's career, was a better boxer than Floyd Mayweather. But in the time where they did fight, he wasn't a better
Timelines
boxer.
didn't add up, bro. He fought him. He beat him when he was young.
Golovkin 2, Triple G.
Whatever. These people didn't sign up for boxing.
Anyway,
MMA. And by the way, John Jones, if you don't fight Aspinall,
Duck.
duck. That's a duck right there.
Brother, he would destroy Aspinall.
No, I don't think so.
The way he kind of dismantled Stipe was
Yeah, but Steve, it was at a slow pace. It was an extremely slow pace. Aspinall's a fast fighter,
That's
bro.
true.
Every single one of his fights ends in 1 minute. I don't know if John Jones would be able to keep up the pace.
John
with
Jones
Aspinall.
has proven his whole entire career that.
I don't doubt it. He's the best
Yeah.
MMA fighter of all time, without a
Yes.
shadow of a doubt.
Fight of the night, Oliveira. That's my goat, bro. That's
Yeah,
my
that was a
favorite.
good
That's my
fight.
favorite UFC
That was
fighter of
a
all
very
time.
That was the
Good fight.
undercard, I'm pretty right.
Bro,
That was the undercard.
seeing John Jones try to control Miocic on the floor made me realize how crazy Oliveira's wrestling, grappling game is, bro. How he was able to control
Girls
Chandler that
also
well.
were an insane fight.
Bro,
that-
I had to bring it up.
While the girls were fighting, this was me.
No, bro. The girls low-key had the best fight of the night,
Bro, there's
potentially.
not. It was like it's just such a lower bar of tactical fighting, brother. It was entertaining, but bro, there's no weight behind. I don't want to watch 60-pound men
Dana
fight.
White wants 5 of the girl fights. In terms of entertainment, that's what he
Was
wants.
it a belt? Was it a belt fight?
No.
Bro, I'm watching if it's a belt.
But it was an
for women.
undefeated youngster coming up against a seasoned vet in that division, and the seasoned vet actually beat the undefeated youngster. So
What are their names?
Araujo and well, now she's not an undefeated youngster, so I don't care about her name anymore, to be honest. So,
Next youngster up.
so now we can get into why you actually clicked on the video.
Wait, what are we talking about here?
So now we're gonna go through a bracket of the top back fours in Europe, and we are doing a back four. So Millie, I know before you get into your Millie, Inter actually playing a back five. So
Injuries for just the
Injuries are
preface,
taken into
injuries are taken into account.
So we're not adding Eder Militao because that
We are
brother
not gonna be doing
is
that.
Not
But if they're coming back from injury,
yeah,
We'll think about it.
like David Alaba will be included for Real Madrid. We'll include David Alaba.
Okay.
He's training right now.
by the
So-
way, quick preface because I'm thinking about defenders. How is Scamacca and Scalvini already back in training? What is Gasperini injecting into them?
Scamacca is not back.
juice.
Supposedly that's fake news. That
Well,
was,
he's not back, but
that
he's-
was posted as a joke.
No, but he's
supposedly.
at
no way.
training just with
No.
thoughts.
Yeah,
he's not
he's
training. He's
sitting
just
in
No way,
training.
but that's what we were talking about. We saw the same photo too, and we're like, "There's no way Scamacca's back after 3 months."
No,
Or
it's not
is he on
possible.
camping?
But Scamacca is back training after what 6 months?
I need to.
I'm not
double
sure.
He's
check
not
this.
back.
Brother, there's pictures of him with an incision on his knee training.
You got to look at this up because we did see the exact same one.
He's
It's the picture of him
He's just
sitting
at
down. No?
training.
No, he's
Yeah,
running.
but that brother's. Well, I mean, he got flops on, so like
He's
he
not.
really
He's
ain't
just
playing.
at training.
Yeah, but this brother ain't in a cast or
It's
anything.
like if Eder Militao showed up to Real Madrid training next week and said,
But who?
"You-
No, who
Militao
you
is
talking about?
back."
Scamacca?
Yeah, but look,
Yeah.
Scamacca.
But look at how
Scalvini's
he's sitting
training.
down.
Yes.
Scalvini is, but that's still crazy in 6 months.
Yes, agreed.
That's a full tear in the
Bro,
ACL.
I'm telling you, it's okay. Atalanta are like, get back on the field, play for the rest of the season, and we're shipping you in the summer. That's
Get to
what's
work.
happening. Yeah.
that's damaged goods.
Yes.
that they ship out.
Whoever is signing him, questions need to be asked.
Juve,
I mean, that was an Inter.
Juve in
Oh,
first.
Scalvini
I've never
was
seen
so
a-
good.
bro. I've never seen. Oh,
Bro, they might come back.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Whatever. They didn't sign up for Atalanta talk. So
Atalanta's not on this,
the
bracket,
first
What are these people
round-
signing up for if they're not signing up for this stuff?
They
didn't sign up for anything.
You're telling me they didn't sign up for boxing and they didn't sign up
Atalanta
for
talk?
UFC and they didn't sign up for Atalanta. You're in
So-
the wrong podcast. boss.
Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. Okay.
Oh, we starting straight
So,
shooter like that.
Arsenal. What would you consider Arsenal's back four?
Gabriel Saliba, and then
Calafiori and Ben
Calafiore's
White.
back.
Calafiori back?
Calafiore's back,
Ben White injured.
and
Yes,
Ben White's
Ben White is
injured.
out.
So Timber.
So Timber, but Timber's also coming
No,
back.
Timber. I would say Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba,
Saliba.
Timber.
Yeah.
Right now.
Very. That's strong.
That's a strong one.
That's
And
going far, brother.
Atletico Madrid. What we got here is Reynaldo at left back.
Reinildo.
They have Lenglet, but I'm gonna say Lenormand is gonna be there. And then
What, is he injured?
no, but I
didn't
think
play
this is just the last game that they played, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna use that at face value. Jimenez right center back and Molina right back.
Damn, Jimenez is still playing.
Are we considering goalies also? Are goalies taken into account here?
I was
would
thinking,
put it.
but I'd say no.
I would put it, bro.
because it shifts a lot of.
No, Vavra, it
shifts.
It
the
changes a lot of
goalkeeper
things, yeah.
doesn't help the backline
Yes,
enough.
it does.
Not
And
enough.
what if people want to see a goalkeeper bracket?
No one wants to see that.
You don't know.
Promise.
Click-
Clicked
know, yeah.
off.
I
Clearly, you don't know
promise
because we're talking about Atalanta, and
Exactly.
you don't know what they're into, bro.
I promise
keep
you
it
a
out. I keep it
goalkeeper
out.
bracket.
Goalkeeper,
Okay.
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay. So for me, I don't know. We can make this kind of quick.
Yeah, we could make this one quick. Jimenez is still in Atletico's backline. I'm saying Arsenal.
Yeah, it
Arsenal
gotta
in
be
every
Arsenal.
in every position you go.
Lenormand, though,
I unfortunately we
Solid
haven't seen
player.
enough. We haven't seen enough of him in an
Even,
Atletico shirt.
He's trying to say something. The brother's trying to find some.
Solid
This
player
is
at
a-
the Euros.
Take out Haaland. Are they still a top 3 situation?
Let's have a
out Saliba.
conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
Take out Pep. Now, what really is left at City?
Listen, Arsenal don't have Gabriel and Saliba. There's a conversation.
I'm not gonna cap even the depth of Arsenal in defense. They could probably compete with Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Like a Kivior, a Tomiyasu.
Listen, we could keep it short and sweet. I know we got some Atletico
Tomiyasu,
Madrid
though,
dons.
that's a name I haven't heard in a while because our brother keeps getting injured every 2 seconds.
True.
That guy's got pulled pork situation. But yeah, let's not kid ourselves here. This is
Arsenal
Arsenal
sweeping
going through.
This was an easy one, I think.
Next one up,
Where are we going to, Vavar?
Barcelona versus Milan. Now, first,
Barca
Guys are killing me
versus-
already.
Firms, you get to induct your back line. No, I was giving you the mic.
The mic
so
is right there.
first,
Need another one.
define Milan's back line right now.
Right now, it's Teo,
Benched.
Pavlovic,
Shit. Thea.
probably Gabia, and Emerson
oh my
Royale.
God, that's the state of your club right now.
That's the state of my defense. You know the meme of
No
the horse?
Tomori?
No, I don't think he starts. You know the meme of
He
the
hasn't
horse?
not been
The,
good.
the horse, like you have
Yeah.
nothing in whatever
like,
it is.
like a
drawing.
scribble,
Yeah, the
and
drawing.
then it's like an
Yeah.
artistic
That's
rendition.
Milan right now. Like to me,
Gabia? I think Thea's,
Gabia, you picked the best one in my
I
opinion.
think Thea is better than
Bro.
Gabia.
Gabia's been decent.
I wish
I'm
I could
sorry.
show this clip to firms like 4 months ago. And
Which
you
one?
saying Gabia's our best one, by the way, because you
Oh,
were-
yeah.
Bro,
But-
Gabia,
no.
Gabia went on loan to Villarreal and didn't even get a minute of playtime.
He did, and he came back and he was.
He did. He got like actually 4 in the Spanish
No,
Cup.
but that's the reason why he got better because he was playing with Raul Albiol and he actually learned something instead of playing with Pavlovic,
He actually
who
learned
Pavlovic can't even defend right now. And then you have Teo, who hasn't been great either.
I think you're
Brother,
hoping
he
Pavlovic
had
would turn out
7 appearances in La Liga.
With Villarreal?
Yeah, and then he got
That's all
recalled
it took
from
then.
loan.
I don't know what to tell you.
He got recalled from loan.
But
That's okay,
Barbara,
it's
I'm
fine.
telling you, unbiased over here. Millie could probably even agree. Gabia is not the problem.
better. I agree on.
Gabia is not the problem at Milan.
But he's not
in
part of the
defense.
solution.
I don't think
But
he's
he
like
worked on
a
it.
world class.
I
Obviously not.
honestly think Tomori is the issue because
But Tomori, there's a reason why he doesn't start.
yeah, but when
as
he
frequently.
gets on, he automatically becomes a
Mistakes.
defensive liability. This guy has
But that's
lost
Fonseca's
his pace.
problem.
No, it's player problem.
Bro,
I'm
no,
telling
this guy
you.
One on
Tomori
one?
was the highest of highs at one point. That
Yes,
you can
remember? Oh, how's Maguire playing over him at the World Cup and all
No,
this
I'll tell you,
bullshit?
I'll
But by
tell
that
you,
time,
I was
Milan
wrong
was
about
winning
that.
the Scudetto at that time. Milan was like actually a Scudetto
Yeah. Well,
competitor.
Tomori Kalulu was amazing.
Yes.
But that's because Tomori wasn't making mistakes. I've never seen the Tomori make so many mistakes in his life.
Whose fault is that? The player doesn't just
Bro,
become
we could
shit.
have told
I
you that
wish you could
Tomori
see
is
the
not good
mistakes
on
he
the
make.
ball. We could have told you that
Forget on
before
the
he
ball.
He
signed.
is a liability on the ball.
Defensively, man, it's like he lost his physicality. He's getting.
I don't
beaten
believe
off
it.
the
No.
I don't believe it. I think this
Yes.
is
Bro, physicality, no.
I think you're
Bro,
catching him in the
he does
wrong
not have the
form.
pace.
Yes.
I think you're catching him in a real bad patch of form.
defenders do not go off form, like to the point where they get set on the
Tomori
bench.
went off for.
That's
Brother, center backs aside from
lie.
Maguire don't get form patches where they get seated on the bench.
That's
No, that's
cap.
It happens.
Class defenders that doesn't
Well,
happen.
look, Teo's off form right now.
He's a fullback. That's different.
Yeah, but Teo, he's expected to be the best left back in the world. Right now, he's not playing as the best left back in the world. We have Guardiola over him, apparently.
Yes.
In a
and
span of like a month?
DiMarco's
And
good.
DiMarco.
DiMarco, too. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Bro, let's not forget Virgil van Dijk had a bad patch of form like a couple of years ago where he was trash.
Yes, but his bad patch of form was still one of the best center backs in the league.
Because he had a lot. On
And what's a
his
few years
legacy-wise.
ago?
a few years ago after he came
years
back
ago?
from his torn ACL, he was brothers.
slow.
Liverpool fans were saying might be time.
Defenders could have a patch of
Reactionary.
form. A bad patch. Listen, Pavlovic still makes too many mistakes. He's not ready for
we
Serie
haven't
A.
even mentioned Barca's backline.
I know,
by the
because
way.
No, but because we
Barcelona
can talk
smokes
about
in
them in the next
every
round.
Yeah, I'll just say it so we know
Yeah.
that how clear this is. Balde left back, Inigo Martinez, which might let them down a bit lower later in the
I wouldn't say so.
in the tournament. Kubarsi and Kunde,
Smokes in almost every position except left back.
every single. Current form Teo, it actually
Current
might
form
be.
No,
Yeah, well, current-
Teo's still actually very good.
No, he's getting benched next game. I'm telling you,
he's
he's
still-
been probably the worst defender.
because I feel like he's trying too much.
No, he's not trying enough.
Bro,
he pisses me off. It's like he's supposed to be the captain. He pisses me off when I watch him.
Yes, because he has like an ego problem or something. I don't know what is wrong with him, but
I don't know.
you cannot look at him now and say yeah, he lost everything.
Oh no, yeah, definitely not. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying. I still think he's the
Pioli,
best
bro.
out of all of them.
Pioli looks
somehow
Misunderstood,
unlocked him.
misunderstood genius.
Pioli looks so good right about now, bro.
Pioli, the guy who let in more goals than
Undefeated
Fonseca
Al
had.
Nasser, by the way.
Bro, he steadied the ship. Leao
Al
and
Nasser has debatably a better team than Milan right now. Fuck.
Unfortunately. So let's look at
Al
Barca.
Hilal. Better.
Laporte, the backline smokes almost every center back that we have.
wait, what are the teams that we're doing?
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Oh,
Barcelona,
we'll talk
listen.
about them in the next round because it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bigger battle.
So
Unfortunately,
this
Milan
is Barcelona's sweep.
call it a day.
Next one, Bayern Aston Villa. Now I think this is actually a.
I mean,
good
the problem
round.
is that there's an actual like
So
quantifiable.
Villa, we're looking
comparison.
at Digne, Pau Torres,
Probably
Konza
Konza
and
on the
Matty
right.
Cash.
and no.
Yes, Matty
No.
Cash.
He's back. I
Konza
think.
is right center back and Matty Cash plays right back.
Yes.
Recently,
Matty Cash didn't play last game because he was injured, but every time Matty Cash is available, he plays. I got him in FPL. I
Yeah.
know.
He's done his background. check.
I'm looking at Dean for FPL. Digne.
He's already
yeah,
on
he is
someone's team.
injured.
Digne somehow.
Yeah, he just
performing
got
for
injured,
France.
but he's
Okay.
coming back
Okay.
after international break. But Bayern Munich has Alfonso Davies left back, Kim Min Jae left center back, Upamecano right center back, and Rafael Guerrero right back.
Okay, so
This is close. Honestly, this is close.
results speak volumes. And one conceded 4 goals to Barca, and Villa's been extremely solid at the back. So
listen,
maybe not
extremely
recently.
solid. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
but they haven't been getting clean sheets, but it's not like they're leaky. They did get kind of pumped by Spurs, so I can't
yeah,
count
they
that.
did. They
But,
did. They did.
They got a clean
honestly,
sheet
is it
against
crazy?
Bayern, no?
Is it crazy to say it's tough?
They went meat for meat with Bayern.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
they
why
got
I
a clean
said.
sheet against Bayern,
Yes,
but
they
in the
did.
league, they're not being keeping clean.
They conceded 2 to Liverpool, 1 to Bruges, 4 to Spurs.
One from Bruges is bad though. Yo,
You allowed a goal against Bruges also.
they lost the game 1-0.
Yeah.
Yes, but you allowed a
score.
goal against
But we
Bruges
won
also.
3-1.
What this Villa hype train is crazy. Varvar talks about Villa, gives them a little bit of hype, lose 4 games in a row.
Yeah, that you.
So Man City's in
they're
trouble,
fucked.
but not Aston Villa over here.
Aston Villa is in trouble also. Man United.
Brother, we
Ruben
did a
Amorim-
video-
Ruben Amorim
Just
is
saying.
breathing down their necks.
Just noticing, bro.
Breathing down their necks.
Yeah, breathing down their necks. But I by the way, I put Aston Villa like 7th or 8th in the Premier League. Not in, but in CL I put them very high. So let's.
Smart man, bro, you're
right
hedging.
now I'm actually on point,
Bro,
I'm
okay, bro,
actually on
He's
point.
hedging. He's
But he
hedging.
edged the
But
Champions- player for player, bro. Alfonso
both
Davies-
center backs I give to Aston Villa. I'm not even capping.
No,
Konza and Pau Torres are better than Kim Min Jae and Upamecano. I
form?
can't
You find
cap.
Konza is that
Form-wise?
good?
Yes, Konza is legit.
Konza is pretty good, but
Form-wise, right now, there's an argument. I think in the Premier League recently, like as we said before, is it entirely their fault?
they
Not
did go
really.
meat for meat.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Aston Villa
Yeah,
as well.
but Bayern are getting clean sheets almost every game in the Bundesliga. Which okay, we could bring up it's the Bundesliga, but
What about in CL?
As we said, you can only play what's in front of you.
That's
You
true.
can only play what's in front of you, and they're winning games.
So then
4-0,
PSG
5-0.
better be making it far in this list.
Okay, no, this is kind of crazy. Bayern
Yes.
have not conceded a goal in 5 games.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I think they kind of got it
And
clicking.
who was that 6th game?
Millie
Aston
spitting.
Villa?
No.
No,
Try again.
Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Barca.
Yeah, but I
the
guess
big
when you're playing
defeat.
Bochum, Mainz, Union
CL?
Berlin,
Bro, in CL, they're
Benfica.
getting
CL,
exposed.
they're getting
St. Pauli.
pumped. CL, they're getting pumped.
Are we looking at player quality or like just like clean sheets? Because then that definitely changes.
Just a little bit of both. Like, form
Because
your
I do
opinion
think
based on-
Bayern's quality is.
I don't think it's better than Aston Villa's.
I think it's there.
I think I
You can't
think
say
both
Alphonso
wing
Davies?
backs you give to Bayern, but both center backs you give to Aston Villa. That's my personal.
Yes.
That's
but
fair.
the gaps in Digne and Cash are
I think Cash is near Guerrero. I would just put Guerrero above Cash. Like
That guy's
yeah,
underrated.
and Davies is clear of
Yes.
Digne.
Yes.
Very
I'm gonna
clear.
give this to Bayern.
I'm giving this to Villa personally.
I'm going Villa. Oh no, we got a tie. Who's switching over? It ain't gonna be me this time.
Millie, the Premier League hater. Now it's to choose sides.
Bro, you're acting like Konsa and Pau is
Bro,
is
Pau Torres
revolutionary.
is low key of elite defender
Yeah,
or
I
near
love
elite.
Pau.
In
I'm
my
not gonna
FPL
give him
team.
elite tag yet, but he's near elite.
He needs to stop the
Bayern's there.
gimmicks,
Like,
the
Kim
flopping
is being
gimmicks.
consistent for the first time in his Bayern tenure.
Who Kim?
Yeah.
Not in CL, but sure.
Okay. but
It took him a
CL,
coach-
CL, the
Bro,
whole
against
company's first
Mines
season
and stuff,
too.
it's not hard. It's not
Bochum?
hard, bro.
Upamecano. Forget what he talks about Upamecano. Upamecano is still a good center back.
He's there for
Room
Bayern.
went silent.
No, he's there
Narratives.
for Bayern. It's just more.
Bro, every single Bayern fan will tell you Upamecano's not a good
The
player.
problem is that how far do I see Bayern after this? Honestly, not incredibly far.
I don't see Villa anywhere else.
I don't see Villa going that far either.
Going into a game tomorrow, are you more confident scoring against Aston Villa or Bayern?
Aston Villa.
Okay, Aston Villa.
Really?
Yeah.
If I'm in Champions League, okay, there's an argument. But
Even just Unai Emery as a coach, like I find just the vision of him is.
I think you guys are taking total team into account.
Yes.
Like Bayern, you would rather play Aston Villa than Bayern.
Yes.
I think you guys are so deadlocked on Aston
Yeah,
Villa
they are.
that I'm just gonna make Aston Villa go through. It's okay.
We're never changing.
Yeah, we wouldn't
They
change their
figured
mind.
out Aston Villa,
Yeah.
and that's they weren't changing.
Wouldn't change it. So Aston Villa is through. Unfortunately, Bayern. You had my vote, but it is what it is.
I mean, we can go directly into Real. I mean,
Oh no.
Real against Chelsea here, which I think is going to end up being, just because of injuries, a lot closer than people think.
Sneaky. Whoever put them up against Chelsea in this, and it wasn't us. Well, it was us, but
It was literally.
so Chelsea. I mean, you're looking at Malo Gusto and
I don't know. Cucurella might start.
Malo
left back.
Gusto, Colwill, Fofana, Reece James. I would
Exactly.
say.
That's the back four in my eyes.
You can
been-
you
which has
can
been consistent.
Yeah, you can change consistently shit. You could change Cucurella for
not
Gusto. Chelsea's defense has not been good. I don't think they've kept a clean sheet this season. so
Yes,
far.
they have. Yes, they have multiple ones.
They've actually
Against
been-
Bournemouth.
Not against FC Noah and shit. We're not counting that.
I don't care.
They don't.
Against Bournemouth, against
I mean, those.
They kept
much
they
I-
kept the first
Bournemouth?
two of the first. Actually, no. Wait 1 second. They kept against Bournemouth and West Ham and have not kept a clean sheet since then.
They've only conceded 13 goals. It's mid-pack in the Premier League.
I mean, they're leaky. Just the fact that they allow consistent. It's always one or two.
Yeah,
like
but they're
they just-
bending, not breaking. Like they're not getting blown out.
yeah.
They're okay. The quality that they're coming up against is high because it is the Premier League at the end of the day, and these are relatively young players that are finally starting to get into it after a year and a half of rebuild. I could give them the benefit of the doubt. You concede 1 goal, but obviously you have confidence in your
Yeah.
team to score 3 goals or 2 goals. Then I think you've done a good defensive job. If you're costing your team goals, if you're the reason why your team is losing 3-2 or 3-0,
Then there's a
3-1,
problem.
Then there's an issue.
Because
But-
clearly Enzo Maresca has been building up this defense very well. He found his starters. You have Reece that just came in now after numerous months of injuries.
Exactly.
You know, like it's coming together. I think this is a good defense against Real Madrid.
And now you
it'll
go to
be-
Real, and Mendy's healthy, so include Mendy in there. As the other fullback, you put who?
Rudiger.
You put Vasquez.
Oh, the other one. I don't know.
Vasquez is injured.
Vasquez is injured.
Yeah,
So then it would be
you're literally looking at some random youth academy product.
Brother, you're Eder Militao.
Injured.
Eder Militao, injured. Lucas Vasquez, injured.
Alaba retired.
Alaba kind of getting back into the team. It's very tough to see this Real Madrid team and say, yeah, they're defensively solid.
But you still have Mendy, which is one of, like, I'd say top 5 in left back in the world. You still have Rudiger, which is the top
2.
You can even say he's the best. It's not second best center back in the
Yeah.
world. That still carries. I don't know who that other center back would be.
You can put Francisco Garcia right back, which would never happen, but you can just stick
I don't
him
wanna
there
say him
for
'cause that's wild.
charity's sake for Real Madrid. But honestly,
And you don't even have Chouameni. You can't, like, Chouameni's injured too. You can't even put him at center
yeah,
back.
honestly, I might be going. I mean, we can go more in depth, but I might be going Chelsea. I might be going Chelsea.
Yeah, but does Chelsea have a
Rudiger.
top 5 player in their
Brother,
their
Malo
position?
Gusto is Lucas Vasquez level.
Oh, okay, yes. I thought you were about to say top 5. I was about to freak the fuck out.
No. He's like Lucas Vasquez level.
Well,
so
would you say Reece top 5?
I don't think I can put that tag on him right now.
Why?
Yeah, I can't trust it. I can't trust it yet.
They're gonna trust it soon.
It's like that, bro. It's
I have it in
it's
FPL.
like if a girlfriend like every single time cheated on you and then got back together and cheated on you, got back together, cheated on you,
Like,
got
are you
back
gonna
together,
learn your lesson
and you
type
got back
thing?
together. Now it's been like 3-4 good dates. Are you ready to trust it again?
I see what you're saying. Damn, you got a lot of people thinking right now. Deep. Got people pausing this
Oh,
video and
I
thinking,
can tell
damn.
you if
Philosophical Varvar.
If she's
is here.
cheated on you before, don't go. Just
Yeah, exactly.
don't even go back to.
Save yourself.
No,
the
that's
time.
crazy. Then you would sell Bremer right now for Juve.
Yeah, but does
No.
that?
No,
No, that's not his fault.
brother, Luke Shaw, you would have had to sell that stock years ago.
Yeah. No, this is like a champion. Like, let's say a boxing champ. Since we were talking about boxing, boxing champion goes into a belt fight, ends up winning, but then his next fight isn't for another 400.
Yeah, he looks dominant, but
Yeah.
then the next one cooked.
Next
Yeah.
one cooked.
But-
It's that type of
Yeah, but he's
scenario
dominant.
in that moment. But then after that,
But he's looked good.
There's
Like we
always
can make a
there's always
video
debate.
next week and it
He'll be
won't
injured.
include Reece James.
Regardless, he's there now and he's been playing good the last few games.
Good, but honestly, not even at his prime.
Because
Reece
he's
James level.
defensive. They're
playing like a
slowly
center back
integrating.
now.
Yeah, but he's not like he's playing good, but he's not playing a top 5 right back in the world.
He's still
good.
elite on set pieces. Defensively, Malo Gusto is the offensive fullback, so he's kind of dropping into like a back 3 at some points. I don't know. Like we're talking about, I don't even think Reece is really pushing the needle because Colwell and who else did you say?
Fofana.
I guess Colwell, Fofana.
I don't rate Fofana.
I don't rate
see it.
Fofana that much.
You
but-
still have Real Madrid still have Antonio Rudiger on that team.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't look at Chelsea and say, yeah, those guys are top
So
5.
We need to define what's Real Madrid's back 4, and then I'll make my final decision.
Mendy, Rudiger.
Alaba, are we putting Alaba? He's coming
No.
back like next
Is he
week or 2
actually?
weeks. Yeah, like
it's
he's
next
already-
week, you
he's
gotta
in
put
full
him.
training.
Brother, if he's there, I'm sorry.
Doesn't
Real
make
Madrid
it or
goes
break
He's
it,
down.
in
bro.
full training.
I thought he was retired.
No, he's in full training. He came back like he was in full training right before international break, so I think he's coming back.
And the right back, we said Frank Garcia.
Yeah.
That's
I
an
would low
Achilles
key
heel.
put if we're including Alaba, I'm gonna pick them over
Of
Chelsea.
course.
gonna
How
pick-
could you
yeah.
not?
But if you're putting Jesus Vallejo there,
Jesus Vallejo.
that's a name. Man.
This is like
generations ago.
Would you rather have Rudiger and a shitter or Fofana and Colwell?
I'd rather.
Two cheeks of the same
I don't know,
ass.
Rudiger and a shitter.
But Fofana is a shitter, so for me it's Rudiger and a shitter.
Yeah.
Great.
It's either would you rather have Colwell or
I don't know.
Alaba Loki coming back.
Yeah.
But it's unfair to put him. It's unfair to put a guy that's we haven't even seen. 'cause
I
then
say we put Alaba back because then we can put Luke Shaw back from him.
Yeah, but how you gonna?
God. but then we don't count Reece James.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How could you not count Reece James, but now you're counting Alaba?
Bremer's back, baby.
Game is
Alright.
game, bro.
Welcome back, Bremer.
I love G.
I don't know. This is a little bit
I'm gonna go Real Madrid on this one.
egregious.
If we're including Alba, which I think we should, I'm going Real Madrid.
Bro, the way that the goalposts are just jumping around is crazy. I'm gonna go Real Madrid, but
Oh, Barca fans are gonna hate us for this one.
Brother,
As if they don't already hate us.
who?
Barca
Even
fans.
more, bro.
This
Barca
guy just
fans.
said Barca fans are gonna hate us for this one.
They're gonna hate us for this.
I'll give Chelsea the charity points. It's a
Give them
3-1.
their flowers.
Yes.
All right,
Guys, they do it just to rage bait you. Don't even give them don't even give them a comment.
Don't listen to them.
let's do a
They're
quick
rage
one
baiting
here.
again. They're
City,
good at it.
City Juve. Let's make this quick.
Okay, wow. But
Who gave us City?
yeah, damn. The seating kind of crazy.
Hey, that City in them.
And then Juve said, oh, that's sitting up.
Juan Cabal and Bremer.
So,
with
Paolo, what would you say after this Juan Cabal ACL pulled pork situation?
Is it actually ACL?
Yeah.
He's cooked. Like, cooked.
Who's gonna play?
Oh, that's fine. We're good.
Maybe if you take Bremer's ACL and Juan Cabal's ACL, you
creates
can
one.
you can give it to Bremer, and then you can get Bremer back going.
Like a
again.
surrogate ACL.
So
You give Cabal both ACLs that are
Yes,
torn,
yes,
you
and you
transfer
give
the ACL
Bremer
out.
both good ACLs.
that's a good question. And then
We're
what?
onto something.
Yeah. We'll try that.
We'll send an email. We'll
Send an email
to J Medical.
Make a deck on
Very
Monday,
soon.
Millie.
We'll send it to J Medical.
But I'm
them
gonna
both.
say we got Soap at right back, Savona at left back.
It's not starting good.
We'll put Cambiaso. We'll put Cambiaso
For
there.
argument's sake.
Cambiaso.
For argument's sake, we'll
rate
put
Cambiaso.
Cambiaso.
Cambiaso made the midfield 3 video, the front 3 video,
might be
and
good.
the defense video.
A versatile king.
Well, he is
Got it,
pretty.
got the Swiss
He is
Army knife.
goated. He is
The Swiss
goated.
Army
Well, we
knife.
see with Italy, the guy brother could
He
play
didn't play
advanced
good
and
against
defensive.
France, I gotta say.
Still scored. And then our center backs, I'm gonna say Kalulu and Gatti.
So now, player quality.
Gatti versus Gabbia, literally like treacherous
Harassment.
twins.
No,
Yes.
No.
Oh my God! How could you rate Gatti and not Gabbia?
Bro, Gatti is so
Gabbia is
much
better
more
than
proven.
Gatti. No, I would say Gatti is better than
Bro,
Gabbia.
Gatti is so much better than Gabbia.
This is mid versus mid, bro.
I know, but I'm not gonna waste
If I
time.
had to pick
Conversation.
one, it's literally like asking, would you rather move forward or backwards type question.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, you want whatever.
It's more
goes.
like
You'll know
would
the
you rather move
reference.
right
You'll
or
know
left?
the reference. But
Oh.
producer Toe laughing because he gets
While
the
we're moving
reference.
backwards, I can guarantee you that.
But I'd take Gatti. I'm not going to cap.
You take whatever you
Barber
want,
got
bro.
Luke Shaw behind him and Sidney Sweeney in front of him, and he moving back.
What's the meat?
Back it
oh
up
my God.
there.
What, no, 'cause what's the meme? Meat to meat is meat to meat is crazy, but
I don't even
Oh, no,
remember.
cheek to
Schlong to
cheek.
schlong. I don't even remember,
schlong
bro.
to schlong is diabolical.
But okay, so Man City, we can define it as Kyle Walker right back, or you can
No,
put
Rico.
Rico.
Okay, but it's weird because it changes game by game. But you can say, okay, Rico Lewis right back, Gvardiol left back, and then you would say who? Akanji at center back, and Ruben Diaz is injured, so you can't put him.
Bro, they got
Stones.
They're cooked.
Stones
they're
is
cooked
injured
too.
also, according
Yeah.
to
Who's
Football,
less Stones?
but expected to return late November.
Ake's coming
so
back.
He's coming back. Stones is coming back, so
Okay.
I would say Stones and Akanji.
Ake is about to come back as well, and I think he's better than.
I'm gonna keep it a bug, just Guardiola alone. That's all I need to know.
I can tell who has him in FPL.
Juan Cabal not injured. What's your choice here?
Now we have a conversation.
Bremer not injured.
I think Juve go all the
No,
way.
if Bremer not injured, there's a conversation.
No.
There's
Yeah.
a conversation. Yes.
Bro, Bremer would actually.
That's
not
a
even
Thiago
start
Motta
at
tax
Manchester
right there.
City.
It's not Thiago Motta.
Brother,
tax,
brother.
brother.
Player quality.
Brother.
Look at these names.
Last year, Bremer was the
What name's Rico Lewis?
pretty like he was up there top
Guardiola,
3.
Ruben Diaz, Akanji.
Brother,
Brother,
yeah.
Kalulu, Bremer,
Kalulu was Milan fodder. Like that's
and now
crazy.
he's insane.
If I mentioned
And now he's
Kalulu
insane.
3 years ago, he would have been the first one to rip me.
Oh,
to
and what
fucking
happened
3
3
years
years
ago, 4 months ago.
Bro, Kamada
Yeah.
was a placebo 3 years
Last
ago.
year.
Things
the
changed.
week before Juve's
Last year.
transfer, if you
God,
mentioned
bro.
Kalulu, it would have been
And
this guy's
if
the
Juan
worst.
Cabal went to Inter instead,
would have been the worst.
No, he wouldn't
I
play.
would've cooked
Bro,
him too.
who the fuck is this Colombian guy, bro? He's fucking shit.
Bro, Juan Cabal
God.
was fucking crazy. Literally played in Serie A last
when
season.
I heard Juan
Elas Verona.
Cabal,
You
Didn't even know who he was.
Of course, bro, we all knew who he was.
when
You
I-
didn't know who
when I
he
heard
was.
Juan Cabal to Juve, I went, whoo! That's what I did. Thank goodness.
You're lucky he's injured because that brother was good. That brother was
I'll give credit though. I like Savona. He's not bad.
good. Brother, he's shit. He's the only one. Like,
He's a center back
That's-
playing right back.
bro, you're just like the Italian bias. You just had to
What's that
throw
Italian
something in,
bias?
bro. He's the by
Gatti,
far
I
way
literally
worse
said
than
Gatti.
Gatti.
No.
Way worse than
No.
Gatti. Bro, Savona has
Savona
not.
actually has potential.
What has he proven? He's not good at anything.
He could play as a center back
Just
and he could play
fucking
as a
the tree
right back.
trunk, bro. That guy's like Hoyson. He's just
Tall. He's fucking tall.
He sucks. He's like Samuel Piet. All he does is pass the ball backwards.
And Gatti apparently is the best.
Someone clip this for in 6 months when Savona is considered like a pillar of Juve's project.
I take back what I said. Savona has
There we go.
potential. He's just
covering
very.
your track 6 months later.
He's very
perfect. Great
future
tactic.
investment.
Yeah, City,
let's go. Let's go to a close
So
one.
just so I got Juve. Juve.
Yeah. Okay. Man City. Okay.
tie.
Let's go to a close one now. Leverkusen against Spurs. Now Spurs.
It ain't a close one. Brother, that ain't a close one.
Spurs on paper have 4 almost world-class defenders, but I'm pretty sure 9 clean sheets in 49 games or something like that for Ange. The defense is just trash at this point.
I wouldn't say trash, but mid-pack. I think Ange is the problem in this situation because talent-wise, they have depth and they have elite talent at center back. I don't see why this fails.
So you're saying if Ange got sacked tomorrow, a new manager comes in and Spurs are not an amazing defensive team, but a good defensive team?
100%.
Bro, if you give
Van de Ven and Romero together,
I don't think
Yes.
Van de Ven works in any other system other than an Ange system.
no, bro.
Goodness.
He's a high line merchant, pure high line merchant, but he's amazing at a high line.
Good passer, extremely physical, fast. That's exactly what you want from
In
your
my
left
in
center
my
back.
opinion, if you got a more defensive manager, Van de Ven would be more of a left back than he is a center back.
That could work. But listen, you have
Like a
Udogie on the
Gavardio.
left.
Like a Gavardio.
Sure, but you have Udogie already there. You have Pedro
Porro.
Porro on the other side. Romero's a World Cup winner. This is a really good defense.
On paper, this team should be getting way more clean sheets than they do, but like we've seen, they are leaking goals, which if you're a Tottenham fan, you're concerned. It's very concerned.
Ange is not known for clean sheets. It's just in general, I would
Especially
say
with
he's not known
Tottenham.
for clean sheets. But I feel like if you give Xabi Alonso that back line, he finds a lot of success with that back line.
Xabi Alonso with this back line went undefeated pretty much. He went undefeated last.
No, I'm talking about if you gave him
If you gave Spurs back line.
Yeah, if you gave him
Oh,
Spurs
yes.
back line.
I think he would do way.
Xabi Alonso
more.
also plays the 5 back, which is like
Little bit
that's
of a tax.
Tax
It
him a
is
little
it is
bit.
taxed a little bit because
I'll remember when
individually
we get to Inter.
defenders like
Is what it is.
Ta should not be 86 rated on FIFA. Like I don't want to use FIFA, and it's not about FIFA, but the common consensus around the defender like Ta is that he's 86. He's a walkout. He's up there in the echelon of high tier center backs, brother.
He's leaving on a free.
He's not. He ain't that good. He ain't that good.
Beppe Marotta masterclass.
Don't worry, he's been a. Tabs,
How old is he?
Tabs have been kept 27, 28.
A little too young.
But I'm
Too
pretty,
young. That's prime.
I'm pretty sure the stat is crazy, but I think it's like 70 plus goals allowed in 49 games for Ange.
Spurs?
70 plus.
Listen, when you look at the high line, these brothers need to drop it a little
They're
bit. I
risky.
don't understand.
They're very risky.
I
Exactly.
don't understand managers that play a high line to the half.
Brighton fan, by the way.
Barca fan, by the way.
Brighton fan.
Well, Barca
by
is
the
actually
way.
working, but I honestly
Flick
do not like
enjoyer,
it.
by the
I do
way.
not like it. I don't like the high line. Like
Too much risk.
it's too much risk.
But if you have pacey center backs, technically you should be able to.
I don't
track
know,
back.
bro.
You
I don't know
should
how
be
it's
able to
working for
recover.
Barcelona, but for Spurs, it's not working, and they have world-class defenders, to be
While
honest.
playing in La Liga, where there's no pacey strikers.
Mbappe, Vinicius.
Yeah, but those brothers
that's all
don't know how
one
to stay
team.
on side. And by the way, in that El Clasico, if Mbappe and Vinicius knew how to stay on side, low key, that's a very close game.
But then credit to Barcelona's backline. But
Yeah.
anyways, Spurs is not keeping clean sheets because the high line is so high, and you have Luis Diaz running towards you. Like you're not gonna beat that.
Look, you're not capping.
Left me speechless.
But Leverkusen, what do we define as Leverkusen's backline?
tell me.
Before we make our
Guerrero.
choice,
Guerrero, Ta.
if we have to
Guerrero.
streamline it
No,
into
sorry,
a
back
wrong
four.
line.
Grimaldo.
If
Grimaldo, Frimpong as fullbacks, which I don't even think like Frimpong is not a right. If you had to put him at right back, it's already
right wing,
cooked at
brother.
Spurs.
This is like a Command 11. Just
Yeah, you have to shoehorn them into a 4. I would put Grimaldo left back, Ta left center back, Tapsoba right center back, and
yeah.
Frimpong right back.
Yeah.
I like Tapsoba.
Tapsoba's a good young player.
not bad.
Very good on the ball.
Yeah.
But
Young
low-key
player?
personnel, if you're including coaching into this, you have to give it to Leverkusen. But low-key personnel, I would low-key give this to Spurs. I think their 4 is better than
Oh, I don't think it's
Leverkusen's
crazy to say
4.
Spurs. I'm saying Spurs.
I'm saying Spurs.
Yeah, but
I
I find
stats
Leverkusen
are
is
stats,
balanced.
bro. Like Leverkusen was one of the best defensive teams in the world last season.
But now this season, they're not as defensively
Yeah.
solid. But I
This
think
is
that's
right now, right?
Yeah, right. Well, current form. Yeah.
Well, listen,
Spurs
player
are
for-
not playing that well defensively right now either.
Yeah, they aren't. I have Udogi in FPL.
Quincy versus,
Need to drop him.
This is true. Actually, I'm going to retract my Spurs vote. I might still go Spurs, but I'm going to think about it for a second.
But player for player, in my opinion, Spurs take every position.
Yes. Low-key, yes.
Udogi better
over
than
Grimaldo.
Grimaldo.
Frimpong,
Udogi over Grimaldo.
Yes.
I think that's a bit of a
Grimaldo, you're
stretch.
just looking at stats. That's all you're looking at. Because Grimaldo, before this Xabi Alonso
Bro,
masterclass,
that's like saying
was a nobody.
Udogi. That's like saying Udogi better than DiMarco. Just because DiMarco's a left wing back, you can't say that.
Why not?
If you were doing a back 5 and it's a left wing back instead, you would never pick Udogi over a Grimaldo or a DiMarco.
I'm still saying Spurs.
I don't know.
saying
Lest we
Spurs.
forget, Leverkusen
Frimpong's
getting
better than
pumped.
Pedro Porro.
Leverkusen got pumped by Liverpool 4-0.
Yes.
Pumped.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but Liverpool's
Spurs wouldn't get pumped right now by Spurs.
They wouldn't.
Spurs by Liverpool, yeah. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Leverkusen actually.
I really like Leverkusen
Because I'm taking into
another
account the
tiebreaker.
structure.
The structure's better.
Yeah.
Leverkusen structure's better, but
but low key, like I'm basing low.
if it's like you put them in the same defensive system, which one would you pick?
Spurs.
yeah.
No, that's
Because-
unfair.
because-
That's unfair
no,
because
because
they
you have
do.
to.
We're talking about defenses. We're not talking about talent. If we're just talking about talent of the back 4, Spurs wins. But defense as a whole, you have to look at the 5 back. You have no choice.
Yeah,
Also-
low key. I don't know. I'll give it to Spurs, but
Isn't Van de Ven injured?
he's coming back.
He's coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that changes a lot.
Hamstring injury.
Toe, we good?
Camera just got moved.
Producer Toe, we good?
Stretch City.
Perfect.
Just, bump the road.
And then okay, so I'll give it to Spurs. So Spurs
It's a
goes
shame.
through.
I really do think Leverkusen is a very solid backline.
Yeah.
Next up, this is for you boys. Manchester United versus Inter Milan.
We sit on the same couch for this, bro. That's
If
crazy
we're
work.
doing the shoehorning to 4 back, then it should hurt Inter also because they got DiMarco at left back. You better keep your logic.
DiMarco plays left back
DiMarco,
really.
yeah, DiMarco.
And
he's
what-
actually a left back.
And how
He's
did
been
that?
insane.
He scores goals
He's
and
been
gets
insane. I
assists.
can't lie.
This is probably his best season.
Fi.
Fi. I think this is his best season for Inter, for Italy. for
Bro,
everyone.
I'm gonna keep this one quick.
This-
I don't. It's Inter Milan.
Yeah, no, you need to hear the names.
But what are the names?
Bastoni.
DiMarco left back, Bastoni left center back.
back.
Which one would you rather at right center back?
Chedby right center back.
You'd rather at Chedby than Pavard.
No, Pavard right
sorry.
back.
I'll put Pavard right back.
I would put Dumfries at right back, but whatever.
Dumfries, he actually hasn't been that bad.
His brother cannot defend.
Well, for Netherlands, he plays well. At right back.
Netherlands' brother scores. He's the best attacking force in Netherlands history.
Put him in the
He has-
top 3
I
of
saw a
it.
stat. He has more goals and assists for Netherlands than Ronald Koeman. All
Well,
time.
Ronald Koeman's
another-
a fucking center back.
Okay, but Dumfries is a right back.
Yeah, Dumfries is in the same.
Coleman was a
defensive line.
center back.
Well, Coleman was also offensive. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but Koeman also played
I saw
like
a stat that
10 more
Cristiano
years than
Ronaldo
him.
actually had more goals for Manchester United than Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, but Dumfries
David De Gea
has like
had more clean sheets than Cristiano
But
Ronaldo.
Dumfries has maybe what 25, maybe 30 games for Netherlands.
Like Coleman
I
took
would say.
pens, so it's kind of like, but like how many pens back then were given? You know, It's
But
not that-
do you expect Dumfries to be a
pen
top
taker.
scorer for Netherlands right now? Like I don't
Okay, so
see it.
you're locking in Pavard right back.
Yeah, I
okay.
would put Pavard right.
And then Man United Lisandro left center back. I'll give you the locks. Lisandro left center back. Delict
Like this.
right
Lisandro's
center back.
Lisandro's
I'll
like
go
full forward.
Mazraoui left back.
Yuck.
Lisandro left center back.
Yeah.
Delict right center back. Dalot right back.
Okay.
That's
Inter
a little
Milan.
rough.
What do you mean that's a little rough? You have fucking a Cherby starting.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a
But,
buck.
yeah, but a Cherby.
It's not that far.
Did
No,
you not
player
watch
quality, player
Did you not watch
quality.
the Inter Napoli game? And a Cherby completely
So
locking
keep
up
your
Romelu
logic-
Lukaku.
Yeah,
and
because
then
that's
also
because he's in a
completely-
3-back. A Cherby in a 2-back in
Yes,
this day and
would get
age
cooked.
would get cooked. Look at Lazio.
Keep
He was getting
in mind you picked Spurs for
I
pure
know.
player quality.
I know I did.
So
But that's why I'm thinking right now.
But
because
also player quality.
Okay,
Inter
I'm
as
gonna
the
get
best
hypocritical
left back.
out here.
left back, I will
Inter.
give it to Inter,
Yeah.
even though I think Mazraoui in the back four is severely clear of DiMarco in the
Okay.
back
No.
four.
No.
Bastoni, clear.
Bastoni clear.
Yeah.
Other two positions, I give it to us.
No.
But then that's supposed to mean that you go through. Pavard is better than Dalot.
Pavard
Oh
is
my
better
god.
than
Delict
Oh
to
my
Cherby. Delict
Oh my
to
God.
Cherby.
Okay, you win I'll give you Dalot Cherby just for
Bro,
Cherby
Dalot's
score.
clear, Pavard.
Oh,
Dalot-
come
No, Millie's
on.
right. Millie's right.
Come on
Dalot's
now.
clear of Pavard.
Come on
This-
now.
Dalot
Come on
clear
now,
of Pavard
please.
is like such
Don't
a
do this.
recency bias.
Don't do this, please. I need you to take off the
I
goggles.
think this is a tie, but you guys are obviously.
I look at Manchester United. I don't look at Manchester United like other people, bro. I don't look at them like with hate. Sometimes I do, depending on what you say. But
Bro, he's been
But-
saying that he wants Lisandro on his
he's-
team.
yeah, I love
meat
Lisandro.
riding.
By the way,
I-
you
I
want
think
Lisandro, but your left center back is Bastoni. I don't know. Does
Put
that,
Bastoni central center back.
words,
care.
the words that you use.
Okay, but doesn't mean I want to get rid of Bastoni to get Lisandro. Come on now.
They insist something that doesn't need to be said.
Do you like pancakes? Oh, so just because you like pancakes, that means you don't like scrambled eggs. But did I say I don't like scrambled eggs? Brother, that's the meme.
did
That
you-
is
No,
literally
that's
the
a
meme.
comment. That's a
You
comment.
should have
that's
said
a Twitter.
waffles.
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 Yes, waffles. That's what it is.
Scrambled eggs?
Scrambled eggs. I'm
Usually you
hungry.
eat pancakes with scrambled
You
eggs.
don't like Eggs Benedict.
When did I say I don't like that, brother? I love Lisandro Martinez. Dalit, I do think he's a very solid center
Millie's
back.
hitting people with the.
The money spray.
We keep forgetting that people are probably listening. They hear
don't
Millie's
see it.
hitting him with the.
Yeah. And with the yeah.
That's a good noise to compare.
So whatever you
Audio
imagine the
representation.
yuck as.
And then when you get a
that.
free time, go check, like, go see what you
watch the
thought.
YouTube.
Like, what you thought was it visualized in Millie?
I think Inter win this.
Okay, whatever. We'll give it to Inter, but that's
There we go.
that's
Okay.
what the kids are saying nowadays.
If you want to talk about United, bro, the
bullshit.
floor is yours.
No,
Amarim's gonna create. We're gonna see Manchester United are gonna benefit from this back five tax in a couple months, and then we're gonna have this conversation again.
I got a question for you. I have Lisandro in FPL. Should I drop him now?
No, because we are about to
'Cause you got
an
Ipswich next.
insane
Wait
amount
till
of
the
clean
cameras are
sheets.
off. Wait
We
till
already
the
had the
cameras are
most clean sheets with back four. Imagine now.
till the
Imagine
And you
now.
have Ten Hag.
Imagine now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Making me yawn, bro. Put
I'd
the
like
fries
to
in the
trade
bag.
Look, if we did this defense list a bit too early, give it 2 months, Man United would have been
Now we
maybe
did
in
too
the
early.
finals.
Now we
Maybe
did
in
too
the
early.
finals.
Lord knows, bro. Maybe I
Now
have to do a part
Liverpool PSG. Let's make this quick. Liverpool.
This
Like
is unfortunately Liverpool. PSG, like they're in the same boat as Bayern. They do well in their domestic league, but then Champions League.
Millie,
oh my
name
goodness.
PSG's left back. Oof, that's a tough one.
Nuno.
But
Nuno's injured, no?
Nuno Mendes, he's injured.
Yeah.
No,
not
Nuno
injured?
Mendes.
No,
is-
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes just dropped almost
Yeah.
a man of the match performance.
Is
for
it not
Portugal.
Beraldo?
Portugal.
No, Beraldo's a center back. But
Brother, go
It's,
check the lineups.
It's Beraldo Marquinhos. I'm pretty sure.
Go check the fob bin. That's
No,
what
I think Pacho's been playing a lot too.
It's also Pacho. And then Hakimi.
okay, but for Liverpool, it's considered Robertson left back, Van Dijk left center back, Konate right center back, and Trent.
Yeah, that's really hard to beat.
Tough to beat.
Unfortunately, Robertson's the
And then
the
Quality and
the weak one in
consistency.
there.
Consistent.
And like real life performances like crazy. And then I don't care what this foot mob says because I know Nuno Mendes is healthy and he's gonna start.
Yeah.
Skriniar.
Skriniar.
No, that was just
Already
versus,
lost.
that was versus Angel.
But I can tell you right now, this is actually not that bad. It's Nuno Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos, and Hakimi.
This would beat a lot of other teams. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
could beat a
cap.
lot of other
Low
teams.
key, that's a very underrated back line.
Yeah.
But we also do give them benefit of the doubt because they play in Ligue 1, so
Yeah.
we don't really like keep up. Really?
You're able to put Beraldo left back some games versus Angel and stuff.
And in CL, I mean,
they're
they've been
getting-
getting exposed.
Yeah, CL, they're getting
2
multiple
goals to Arsenal that struggle
2
offensively.
goals against Atletico Madrid, which have been struggling.
Is it
defensively
because
also.
their fullbacks are very attacking? Like Hakimi, we know
Hakimi's
how much he
practically a
attacks.
midfielder.
Bro, they got-
Bruno Mendes is a left winger too.
They have Grimaldo Frimpong, basically.
Yeah, but a lot of those
but without
goals-
the 3 back.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. On paper, PSG look good, but it's just not clicking. Not sure why. But yeah, Liverpool definitely go through pretty easily.
Okay.
Damn. So how we doing this bracket now?
Well, we can go because we barely spoke about Liverpool. Well, no, actually, we spoke about Liverpool Inter right now recently, so we can go all the way down. Damn, this is a crazy
Matchup.
quarterfinal. Spurs against Aston Villa.
Oh my goodness.
This is
Bro,
two teams
Spurs,
that can't keep a clean sheet.
Spurs beat Bayern. Spurs.
Spurs.
I'm looking for a Spurs right now. But Spurs beat Bayern at the end of the day. Like that, and that Bayern, I do
You mean Aston
rate-
Villa?
Yeah. Sorry,
said Spurs.
Aston Villa beat Bayern.
Yes.
So
Spurs
Aston
did
Villa
not.
I
versus
think I
Spurs?
would rather Aston Villa. I'm not gonna cap. I would rather have maybe not Aston Villa's players, but like I don't know, as a unit, I would rather have Aston Villa. I feel like they
They've been
complement
solid.
each other
That's
better.
weird, I find, because they almost play the same high line.
Spurs low key have that PSG thing with their fullbacks, where their fullbacks are both too attacking. Like
gone.
Pedro Porro and Udogi, you could find them way up the field, and then their center backs are
They
exposed.
do that
That
isolation
midfielder
with the
fullbacks.
center backs. I don't really know tactics like that, but like the brothers have these two center backs just lying in the
Yeah.
back, and they just bomb forward the fullbacks.
It's
And then what,
and
you
the
look
high
at,
line,
you look at midfielders playing fullbacks then? Because they got
not
they
even
draw back
because
and
it's
fill in.
literally like them two holding down the fort, and the defensive line is super high. So obviously there's counterattacks after counterattack.
Meanwhile, Aston Villa,
They play similar,
You might not
though.
look, yeah, but Matty Cash, a player like Matty Cash, is more defensive. He's
no,
like,
he's bombing forward.
when he needs to, but Digne knows he has to stay back.
Digne's solid.
But Matty Cash is a more defensively oriented fullback.
I wouldn't say so. I would not
telling
say
you.
Yeah, I
so.
wouldn't say so either.
Watch my fair share of Matty
I don't
Cash.
know
I know you
if
got Matty
Yeah.
Cash in FPL.
I don't know,
I
but
would have to look up his heat map. That brother looked like he's playing higher up the pitch than Digne.
No. Digne is practically playing left back. And then their backup to Digne is Ian Maatsen, who's practically a left winger. So
Yeah, well, you said Digne is playing left back. You're saying
left wing, sorry.
Oh,
But I don't know. Even
This is tough.
I'd go Aston Villa on this.
I'm gonna go
Really?
Aston Villa.
'Cause
personally.
I'm going Spurs.
I'm going Spurs.
No.
Bro, how is Spurs a team
Player
with 9
quality.
clean sheets in 49 games?
How many
Bro,
does
find me Aston
have?
Villa because they don't get clean sheets.
They have more than 9 in 49 games.
No.
Start counting.
Do this season only. It'll be easier.
Sure. Spurs have 1.
But look at player quality. Spurs
Bro,
smokes them.
I don't.
Bro,
you could go-
Spurs. Villa has. Wait, who did I vote for? Spurs. Villa has conceded 17 goals this season. That's horrendous.
How many clean sheets?
Bro, I mean,
How many?
They
how many
allowed
did Spurs?
4 against Aston Villa.
They got a clean
allowed
sheet.
4 against Spurs.
they got a clean sheet versus United. They got a clean sheet versus Bologna. They got a clean sheet versus Bayern, versus Young Boys.
Champions League.
4. That's 4 right there, bro.
It's Champions League.
Just when it rains, it pours. And if we did this video a month ago, where
That's it, though.
before
That's it.
before Aston Villa allowed all these goals in the last month,
All of
this
a
wouldn't
sudden,
be a
Aston Villa find
conversation.
themselves in the final.
To be fair, I mean Martinez did have a lot of clean sheets last season.
Yes,
I remember checking the.
I'm
stats.
telling you, this
I'm
isn't
sticking
close.
Spurs. I'm sorry. I
I'm
can't.
still saying Spurs.
One of you got to flip.
Why us,
Yeah, you guys got to flip.
bro? Spurs with 9. Oh my god.
Bro, there was more of a conversation Spurs versus Leverkusen.
We are
But Aston
allowing,
Villa
as a
Bayern.
football podcast, we are allowing Spurs with 9 clean sheets in 49 games to go to a semi-final. Do you hear yourself right now in terms of best
Bro,
back
that's the
four in
bracket
Europe?
making. That's the bracket making, brother.
Yeah, I think it's the bracket.
They
that's
lose
making
versus
that.
everybody else on this
Yeah,
list.
like
Bro,
PSG
Bayern
Spurs.
smokes Spurs. I'm sorry, smokes.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayern back 4 absolutely destroys Spurs back 4. But you were
That's
the
what I'm
main
saying.
advocate for saying Aston Villa is better than Bayern back 4.
That's what I'm
Player
saying.
quality.
But if Bayern could beat Spurs,
I might.
if Bayern could beat Spurs,
Aston Villa beat Bayern.
exactly, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So then what's the reasoning that Aston Villa could beat
Okay,
Spurs?
I'm saying Aston Villa. They win. They're gonna get smoked in the next round.
that's
That's
what-
it.
I lost you.
No, if listen, Aston Villa beat Bayern.
Yes.
If Bayern could beat Spurs, then what's the
But I
reasoning?
voted. I forget who I
Did
voted.
Bayern beat
Aston
Bayern
Villa.
didn't beat
Yes.
Spurs.
Sorry, if no. Oh my God, bro.
Damn, you guys are
They
losing.
don't play each other in different leagues, really.
Yeah, I know. Okay, anyway, Aston Villa's through.
The listeners understand.
I don't
They
think
got
they do.
This is a good matchup.
It's like when Cagliari beat, it's like when you say like, oh, is
You
Cagliari
gotta,
better
really,
than Juve?
you gotta really dumb it down.
Yeah.
It's like when
It's like-
Catanzaro played
Yeah,
Because I lost the
Cattolica.
context. Because you're saying so. Say it again.
Do Bayern have a better defense than Spurs?
In what player quality?
Anything, at whatever
Bayern,
metric
if
If
you
you
want.
have to pick, if you have to pick one to go
Bayern.
through,
Bayern.
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 Upamecano.
Bayern
Yeah.
Munich.
Than Spurs.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Alfonso
wouldn't-
Davies,
I
Guerrero.
wouldn't say so. I don't know.
Oh, brother.
We're just lying straight to the camera.
Bro, player quality. Once again, I'm basing it off player quality. I think player quality. Spurs has an insane backline.
So you are insta sack Ange because how do you keep 9 clean sheets in 49 games with this team?
Going towards that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Whatever. Aston Villa moves on because I can't understand the Spurs. I might have
They
had
both
to
lose next round. Anybody
yeah,
that
I don't care.
loses-
Next round, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
This is an interesting matchup. Manchester City against Barcelona.
Now, player
Manchester
quality,
City
Man
versus
City wins.
Barcelona.
You think player quality Man City wins?
But yes.
Yes, bro. It's not even close, to be honest. Player quality.
I think it's kind of close.
I'm saying Manchester City, but because I'm putting more emphasis on the players and not the effectiveness of the system, because Barcelona's system is clearly proving to work better than Manchester City's.
100%.
But will Flick be able to keep this backline gimmick for the whole season? I don't think so.
I don't know, but right now I think Barca's suffering from a relatively unknown backline with newer players that are kind of getting into the mainstream right now. Man City have players that have been in the rotation, been in the squad for years on that team. So they're more established. People recognize their names more. They're seen as more solid because Barcelona are bringing in these newer guys. Pau Cubarsí, 17 years old. Not many teams would trust a 17-year-old to man their back line.
True.
Especially in a high line.
Especially in a
which
very
takes-
risky high line.
Which takes like mega experience.
I think that's also credit to Hansi Flick
Bro,
because
all the credit is Hansi
Yeah.
Flick because he's turning a backline which if you told me is 11th in La Liga, I'd believe you. Turning it into
no. 2 years ago, they had the best defensive record in La Liga history. Let's not act
Under
like
Xavi?
Under-
yes.
under-
Under Xavi, they
under-
allowed
with-
like
with
13
Martinez?
goals on the whole
Yeah,
season.
that was kind of
with
crazy.
Martinez at center back.
I think Martinez actually was playing a decent amount that season. If he, I think,
That's misinformation, I believe.
no, I don't think so. But the main duo work was Christensen and
he did play a lot.
Araujo. That
Yes.
season.
and
Yes.
Christensen's not even going to be part of the plans apparently. I saw in the
Yeah.
saw some updates.
Inigo
kinda
Martinez
crazy.
was at Athletic Club 2 seasons ago.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
But it was
The
no, but
the
it
point
was
still stands.
Christensen and Araujo.
Christensen and Araujo.
Well, that's substantially better. That's substantially more proven and better
Yes,
center back
proven.
duo than Cubarsí.
But 2 years ago, this Barcelona defense was an all-time best defense.
Oh,
in La
listen,
Liga.
Kunde better than Rico Lewis.
That's about it, though.
Vardiol better than
Balde.
Balde is very good.
Both
but
center backs you got to give to Man City.
I'm
Yeah.
not even going to cap, though. Kubarsi better than Akanji. There's a conversation. Yes, bro.
Akanji is way too much of a Rolls Royce
Yeah,
to
but
be put.
he's actually
He's good. He's
If
good.
Kubarsi was 28, you would not be saying this.
Akanji starts at most
Well,
of
the
any
fact that
team.
he's 17 is
But
impressive.
why does it affect it?
that doesn't player ability that doesn't change the fact.
I think Kubarsi is a better passer. I think he's better with the ball. Defensively, they could match up. Akanji's
No.
good. What do you mean no?
Akanji, they don't match up, bro. If you took a striker and you showed them Kubarsi and you showed them Akanji, they would just much rather physically play Kubarsi.
Mbappe, who do you prefer? Oh,
He
Kubarsi.
hasn't
Oh, he
played
locked him up.
Akanji.
Okay, but when he will probably say that Kubarsi is more difficult to play against because Kubarsi locked him up.
Kubarsi didn't lock him up. It was the defensive
watched the
unit.
game.
No,
Defensive
Kubarsi
unit, that
didn't
means they're
lock him
actually
up.
good.
No, but it wasn't.
the
Kubarsi
defensive unit is
didn't
very
lock him
good.
up.
Yeah.
It was the offside trap that locked him up.
yeah, that's all that locked any of them up. Even
But
Bayern.
that takes unity. That takes four players to understand all their positions and where they are at a certain point.
Yeah.
So it
So
will get patched. But the reason why I didn't say City in 0.5 seconds is because the system's working. Flick's
It is
system is
working.
working.
And City isn't. Like we have a
City
little
right
bit
now
of a
is
dip
not.
in form, which sucks.
City isn't in the Premier League. If Barca was in the Premier League, playing this highlight,
Hey, if you
it
had
would
to
get
bet
patched.
on a team to get a clean sheet next week, which one are you taking?
low-key Barca.
Who depends who they playing.
I'd actually not be sure.
They're both playing the same team.
Okay, they're both playing Brentford.
Yeah, which one would you think is?
They're
getting
both not getting clean sheets.
Can I bet on that?
I don't know.
What are the odds on that?
I would actually low key say Barcelona.
Parlay.
Yeah,
Parlay.
I'm gonna say Barcelona too.
Add it to the six-game parlay.
The problem with Man City is that they have like 3 defenders and they're all 3 going up for some reason,
But
except like
you
maybe.
see, your logic is not consistent because you bring up player quality.
I
Player
am
quality,
being
it's not
a
close.
little bit hypocritical.
And
yeah.
then once you say, "Oh, as a unit, it's you can't."
No, I agree.
Whatever
No, but
Sousa needs.
no, I agree. I'm being hypocritical there, but I do think Barcelona actually has 2 players that are better than Man City's.
Who's the second one?
Kubarsi, Kunde.
Kubarsi is not better than.
I believe that. So if you want to believe something else, that's up to you. But to me, it's,
got free
it's
will,
very
bro.
half-half. We got free will over here.
Just for that, I'm saying City. Because it's my.
Crazy word.
It's
I'm gonna
what
go
I-
Manchester
it's what I,
City.
It's what I feel.
I really like Barca.
Like going into next weekend, I'd rather have Manchester City's backline. That's
Yes.
came off the top.
That so Watkins plus Guardiola.
you give
for
any
Haaland.
manager you give you have to be randomly assigned a manager. Which back four would you rather?
It's half-half.
Such an easy
Bro,
answer, bro.
Inigo
What do you mean?
Martinez.
With any manager, they have the same
Inigo
manager.
No, you're
Martinez
the
is the
manager.
Spanish Johnny Evans. He's
but
the
you
La
picked-
Liga Johnny Evans.
He's actually been pretty good.
Johnny Evans has been pretty good.
Oh my God, Johnny Evans,
He's the
bro.
La
Can you
Liga
get
Johnny
someone else?
Evans.
Johnny Evans is responsible for like Manchester
Get
United,
someone
like,
else.
dropping a lot of points.
Yes.
A lot of times
that's
he's
Really
been caught on
don't.
skates.
Johnny Evans has actually been good. I really
Yeah, he's not
can't-
that bad.
I really don't understand
individual
where this
moments?
Johnny Evans hate is coming
No,
from.
he's
that
the
this
Ashley
bum.
Young.
I would say he's like
the
De
Ashley Young.
Vrij.
De Vrij's a bum in
Yeah, De Vrij is a
2024. He's
bum.
not even starting for Inter.
I'm telling you,
Okay,
Ashley,
then
the
that should
Ashley
be-
Young,
Well, he
because
started
Ashley
for
Young still
Netherlands,
is manageable.
Chedby's a bum. We literally just said this.
Locked up Haaland. Okay.
In the back three.
I'm picking
Honestly,
Barcelona.
nowadays everyone's
doesn't
doing
matter.
that.
For Kubarsi, you say, oh,
let's make a
City
City
decision.
or, City or Barcelona?
I said City.
City.
I really like Barca, but I'll say City for now, even though they're in a bad patch of form. They really don't deserve.
Barca fans, go speak to a tree. I don't care. Next one up, Liverpool versus Inter.
This one's tough. We're facing up against the best team in the world. No, I'm saying it tough as an Inter fan.
Oh, okay.
It's like because we're facing up against the best team in the world with the best defensive record. It's actually, I don't know about the fact check on best
Honestly,
defensive record.
if
Yes,
you gave
this
me
season
just
Liverpoul.
Trent
Bro, they
and
only
Van
conceded
Dijk, I
6
think
goals.
Crazy.
Yeah.
If you gave me
It's-
Trent and Van Dijk, I think I would just pick that over your back.
okay, you don't
Like,
have
I'd
to
rather-
go that
you know,
far.
like the
I was gonna agree with you anyways. Like
You know,
Liverpool
like the
is pick.
like the Spurs defending with the just two at the back. Like
Yes.
I'd actually
I'd rather just have Trent
Van
than
Dijk and
Van Dijk.
Trent just there. I'd rather that over Inter's fullback. For them.
Honestly,
It's fine. I understand. I get the reasoning. I get the reasoning.
any rebuttals over here?
Rage baited.
No.
No, it's I really like Inter versus City. Loki, we beat them. Versus Barca, we beat them.
Play quality?
I'm not joking. I'm really not joking. You're telling me
The
City's
problem-
current backline right now could beat
Vardio beats DiMarco. The only one that starts.
Bastoni.
The only one.
Bastoni wins.
Bro, these one for
Acerbi,
one player
Loki-
comparisons.
Chedby Loki. What?
Acerbi Loki wins.
What?
Against?
Over a Kanji or
Sure.
Stones?
Yeah, but Stones is injured.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Kanji.
so
It really doesn't matter. But for me, I people completely underestimated Chedby because of his age.
He should.
He's really not.
he's a
shit.
back five merchant.
Yeah.
Let's keep it
Million,
real.
million a back
Actually-
four, you'd be Pavard's
my
way
God,
better
but
at
these
center
are
back.
hypotheticals.
You could
Like,
put. I'd rather you put Dumfries at right back and Pavard right center back. That's so much better.
Regardless, it really does not matter to me. I think Pavard is good at right back as well. Anyways, Liverpool are going through anyway. I'm just talking to walls right now. But
It sucks that Inter this season had a little bit of a dip, like defensively.
yeah, I think
compared to,
defensively
like,
we had a
last
lot of
season.
holes, but I think
Yeah.
that's mainly due to like a lot of games and a lot of rotation. We have never changed our back line this many times. Last year, even our not last year, but the year before, like our CL run, we kept the same starting 11 for 15
That's
games
why
in
it
a row or
worked.
whatever because it was consistency. Everyone knew who was playing, and that was just it. But now it's like you're switching left wing
Bisek.
backs. Bisek is going in there. Pavard's playing somewhere else. Darmian with Dumfries. De Vrij playing instead of a Chedby. So it's.
But
Yeah,
even
a lot.
Man City rotates a lot too, so
But Man City are also like the strongest team in the world. Let's say player wise.
Millie, Inter full health defense under Inzaghi versus Juventus Thiago Motta full health defense.
Inter. What the fuck?
No,
fuck?
Bro, we
What
bro,
the
our
fuck are you
system,
talking
Shit in
bro,
the
our,
podcast.
bro, our
Podcast
system is
intro.
clearly better, bro.
The philosopher here.
Yeah.
The philosopher.
Your system's better.
Bro, you know how many goals we conceded aside from the 4-4 game?
And you know
versus
how many
Inter?
games we won since the Juve game?
How many?
Out of 8, we've won 6 and tied 2. We have not lost a game since the Juve.
Okay,
game.
who'd
And
you-
we drew that game.
Okay.
Why?
Do you
so
know how
why-
many goals? You know how many goals Juve conceded aside from the game versus Inter?
How many?
Which we tied? 3.
Okay.
We've conceded 7 goals this whole season, and that's with
Napoli
injured,
can make this
injured,
list and they
injured
have
teams.
less goals allowed than
No, they don't.
I really
You're
don't
just
see the
propagating
problem.
misinformation.
Sure, defensively, Thiago Motta. We've been on this wave that Thiago Motta is a good defensive manager.
Insane defensive manager. I'm asking you.
You said
system.
he's an attacking manager, by the way, at the beginning of the season.
But I'm saying right now, Inter are on a very this is the consistent run of form that I was looking for at the beginning of the season. Defensively, we are still one of the best. I'm not saying we are the best. I'm not propping ourselves up as the best defensive team in the world.
How much did Milan beat? It was only a
2-1.
1 goal difference. Yeah,
no, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
the
but that's
defense
also
fault.
like a bad patch of
Yeah.
form as well.
Okay. Inter lost.
Anyways,
Sucks to suck.
So Inter's are worse than Juve.
we beat
Yeah.
Man United, but whatever.
Sucks
to suck.
Just wait a couple months. We'll
Sucks
be
to suck.
revisiting this.
Wait
in
on
the
us.
summer.
To suck.
I'm sure we will.
So the last
see you in
quarterfinal
Champions
matchup
League,
is
bro.
Arsenal against Real Madrid.
How much do we need to talk about this one?
Yeah,
What'd
I
you
think,
say?
honestly, this is kind of disrespectful. If we talk about this for longer, this is.
I actually can't believe best defensive teams. It might actually end up being all Premier League teams. That is crazy.
Real Madrid. I'm going Real Madrid here.
Ding dongs.
But who is it? Real Madrid versus?
It's Real Madrid against Arsenal.
I know my pick.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
That's also the way the bracket just lined up. It's just the way the bracket was.
Just lined up.
Because Barcelona beat
the way the
Spurs and
bracket-
Villa.
And also timing, like Real Madrid injuries.
So this turned into a Premier League special. I think this episode.
This
Surprise! Premier League special back with
You
Box
have
to
been
Box.
you have been
we throw
baited
Inter
into
back up?
clicking. You have been baited
Inter
into
now.
just listening to a Premier League podcast.
I'm actually gonna go back and put Bayern.
Switch
beating,
Barca and Inter. Then there's a
So put Atletico over Arsenal.
literally Inter beat Spurs or Aston Villa. By the way, BTW.
Anyway, so Arsenal go through. It's unfortunate that Real is in the situation they are.
Yeah,
but
it's
in a
because
couple months,
purely
this
of
could
injuries.
this could change because if Alaba comes back,
Full strength Real Madrid go through. Not a problem.
I don't know, bro.
Carvajal.
Not a problem.
What if you take Haaland?
They
out?
literally won the Champions League.
what if you think Haaland out of the equation?
Literally won Champions League. But
Bro, Carvajal,
Yeah, but-
Mendy, and then Rudiger, Militao.
looking good.
Ay caramba. What is it? Ay
Ay
caramba.
caramba.
That's
But
a
yeah,
serious backline.
this is Arsenal. I mean,
Real Madrid, it's not your moment right now. But
Yeah.
honestly, a semi-final appearance, not too shabby.
so now semifinals: Liverpool against City.
Bro, Arsenal cakewalk. This is like a Inter CL run.
Oh, he said it. He said it at his recording.
It's a glorified FA Cup run. Aston
According to
Villa
Varane.
have a glorified FA Cup run.
Crazy work.
Aston Villa had to play
Like kind
who?
of about cup right there.
Bayern, Spurs, now Arsenal.
That's a
Oh my
Dortmund
God, that's
CL
a
run.
Europa League. Fucking.
Anyway, so Liverpool, City. We spoke about these teams enough. I'm pretty sure we know the backlines at this point.
Yeah.
My vote's going with
This is
my
Liverpool.
vote's going with Liverpool. The system's better. The players' quality is better. I don't see Liverpool losing.
The form is too good right now for Liverpool. Where even just player quality, you're looking at three out of the four of the back four are considered like all-time
All-timers.
greats in the Premier
The
League.
problem is they're missing a left back.
Oh, Robertson.
Robertson is still like he's not that 8 out of 10 that he used to be every single week, but he's not dropping disaster class.
He's not droppable
Solid.
right now.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And even worse, bro, his backup Tsimikas is not the
Bro,
worst.
Tsimikas ain't that good, bro.
Yeah, but he starts at Juve.
He doesn't.
Guys, that's crazy. Oh, you still got him there, bro.
Who's Man U's left back?
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui.
They actually have a right back playing left.
Mazraoui, bro,
I can't play
Mazraoui
left
is
back.
sick.
Low-key Man United.
Oh,
Man United versus Juventus. Low-key.
Man
Yo,
U.
low key.
I'm not even kidding.
Low key, player for player, bro.
Thiago Motta's
Manchester
got them
United.
on lock, bro.
Bro,
I'm picking Man United. I'm
Yes,
not gonna cap.
not even
Bro,
close.
Yo.
Thiago Motta's got seven goals all season.
He could disallow 7 all year. I don't care.
Low key beats Man United.
Okay. This is Liverpool against Manchester City. I mean, Manchester City haven't been the same team this season, to be honest. A
Shame.
couple years back, Manchester City looked like one of the all-time great defensive teams.
Guaranteed
so what
clean sheet.
happens when Manchester City comes back from this international break and just gets 6 clean sheets in a row?
We're gonna
What
get
happens
clipped
when Man
and we're gonna
United
be
gets
straight
6
on
clean
TikTok.
sheets in a row from Amorim back 5?
What happens when Jesus comes down on earth and presents himself?
Exactly.
Then the other semifinal, Arsenal, Aston Villa. I mean, we can make this quick also. Let's just get to the final. People are waiting for this.
Arsenal.
Yeah, obviously Arsenal.
Arsenal,
Arsenal against
Liverpool final.
Liverpool.
Arsenal against Liverpool. Which team has the best defense in Europe?
I'm not going to cap. This seems a lot closer on paper, but it's not really that close.
No, it's pretty close, bro.
On paper, it's close.
You start by so far effectiveness of the backlines. Liverpool, I'd say, wins. They've proven
Yes.
that the backline is working better. The system is working better.
The Ben White injury severely takes it down for me from Arsenal.
Brother, we
Wow.
got Timber.
Yeah, they got back.
but
We got backup
Calafiori,
on the backup.
Calafiori and Ben White are 2 levels. There's 2 different levels there.
The levels are the blurred. The lines are becoming blurred. But anyway,
This is tough.
you hit the left back. Calafiori. We're considering Calafiori
Yeah.
healthy. Better than Robertson.
I think that's purely assumptions based on
yeah.
you're assuming Calafiori's play. This season, I think it's pretty equal.
no.
Yes,
Not this
Calafiori
season.
has not been. Wow, what a left back signing for Arsenal. He hasn't been.
In my opinion, he is.
Okay,
No,
then
he
I
hasn't
don't
been
know. You
yet.
haven't been watching the games, I guess. But
I guess not, bro. I guess I've been looking at the paint dry.
I think Calafiori is not revolutionary, but he's obviously
What is
been a very,
Robertson-
very good.
what has Calafiori done? What
Brother,
has he done?
Forget scoring a game winner. Forget that or whatever that was. But just on the ball. Exactly. I'm saying forget a one-off thing that maybe just he took a one-touch shot from outside the box and curled it in. What a banger! Absolutely great goal of the season. But Aside from that, he's still defensively solid.
Wasn't that against City? They didn't end up winning that game.
You're talking about the outside the foot, the outside the box.
I don't
Yeah, that was,
remember.
against, that was against Manchester City. They didn't end up winning that game.
Even better versus Manchester City.
Oh, it's a red card game.
Red card game.
Yeah, defensively solid. On the ball, a way better passer than Robertson, in my opinion.
Sure, but then you take into account athletics, and Robertson smokes him because he
Athletics?
runs up the pitch 90 minutes every
Brother,
single game.
Calafiori supporting the attack. You don't see Calafiori running up the field?
No, there's
don't see that.
levels to the game that Robertson is a literally.
Robertson, this gimmick of Robertson being an overlap fullback is just like.
I think you guys are focusing too much on the left back.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
left back is not the decider.
not
here.
what
It's not-
decides
Who
it
do you
for
think
me.
Robertson is
An all-time great Premier League left back.
right now in
Who the
2024?
fuck do you think Calafiori is? The guy who played one season at Bologna and had a good Euros?
Brother, it's 2024.
And Robertson's still a solid Premier League player.
He's
Just
solid.
like Calafiori, he's solid.
Calafiori better. Tomorrow,
Okay, whatever.
I'm thinking Calafiori.
I think it's a matter
Honestly,
of preference.
Yes,
A
it
matter
Okay,
of
then you go
really is.
Konate, Van Dijk, and Saliba, Gabriel.
Bro,
It just depends on which way you match them because Saliba
Van
beats
Dijk's the best on the list.
Van Dijk's the best on the list. Then it's Saliba,
one.
Gabriel, then Konate, in my opinion.
Okay, then right back. Trent
clear.
destroys any Arsenal right back
like
you
the
want to
the gap between
White.
let's say
White's
Gabriel
injured.
beats Konate. Gabriel beats Konate. That gap
It's compensated by Trent.
That
that is
Yeah.
yeah. That gap is outshined by the level of Trent, is outshined by the level of Van Dijk.
Yeah.
The quality, just average quality. If you had to average everything, Liverpool is still is the stronger side. Arsenal, very good backline. I would say number 2. Right now, that's why they're in the final.
I mean, shout out to all the FPL owners out there. They know Liverpool defenders are where it's at. You can't cap. Liverpool defenders are where the guaranteed stats are coming from.
That is very true. But Arsenal has a run of easy fixtures coming up. So I think discussions will change.
This is the same back line, aside from Calafiori, as last season and as the season prior, which Arteta proved that this is a serious back line.
Yeah, but you have new manager like Arne Slot coming in. I think he's been the guy changing this defense completely.
Just made them solid.
I want to
made them
say
like a vault.
I want to say Arsenal have the lowest goals conceded last season and the season prior to that. But
Like,
Yeah,
I'll
but
check.
we got to look at it right now because I think it's out of context if you look at last season.
I
for
do
Liverpool.
think Arsenal player
Liverpool's
has,
a new boss.
Yeah,
Arsenal
Arsenal
players have the
conceded
CV.
29 goals last season. That's insane over a full Premier League season.
Less than a
but
full game.
it is now, and that's why I'm going to put my vote for Liverpool, unbiasedly.
I do think Liverpool.
Liverpool's my winner too.
Liverpool, easy win.
100% the clear option here.
Player quality and they're clicking more.
Before
maybe.
we even start recording, I had my vote for Liverpool winning because
Biased?
literally like there's
Rigged?
two spectrums. There's literally Liverpool fan, and then what I
Mara?
am, it's like the complete opposite.
Bro, this gimmick that you're supposed to hate Liverpool, bro, you don't hate Liverpool.
I don't mind
You
Liverpool.
don't. Every time we talk about Liverpool, you speak with a clear mind.
Yes, because
So you
Liverpool, I'm
act-
not blinded by hatred.
You're supposed to be,
No, I'm not supposed to be.
brother. You
propagate
hate
positivity over here.
Chelsea.
Of course.
You hate
Brother,
Chelsea.
they're top of the league by like almost 10 points or
I'm saying
7
as a
points or
United
something.
fan, it would make sense for you to despise Liverpool more than someone like Chelsea.
Yeah, but they've shown me no reason to despise them.
Like he could say Liverpool, Chelsea shit
Yeah, Chelsea are shit.
because they don't have all timers on their team. You need
I'm
all
just saying the fan
timers.
bases. Like there's like it's like Napoli and Juve. Napoli fans despise Juventus fans.
Yeah, but I think
Despise.
for in this circumstance, like in this scenario, it's like you kind of have to admit, okay, yeah, they are the best.
Bro,
like it's not you can't argue.
brother, I fought my fight. I fought my fight with Trent Alexander-Arnold, calling him over. Brother, my hands up.
Hands up.
I was
You got
wrong,
me.
bro. You got me, bro. You got me.
I was there.
I like Van Dijk. I fought my fight, bro. You got me.
You were fighting that?
He was
I want
talking about the
points,
cliff, bro. He's saying Van Dijk off a cliff.
Yes, bro.
No.
I want
Bro, Klopp, you don't remember the TikTok?
Oh, bro.
The Klopp, bro, this guy every week.
Yeah.
Every week, yo, Klopp, run it back.
Bro, I put
Klopp
John
being
Terry
shit.
better than Van Dijk. I'm pretty sure in a TikTok and
Bro,
a rank
when
him. So.
we spoke,
That ain't
when
crazy
we spoke
to-
about our
yeah, that's
TikTok
crazy.
ideas, when we spoke about our TikTok ideas, oh, guys, what do you speak about today? While we're looking over.
That's Klopp.
So, how's Klopp looking these days?
What's Klopp doing after he leaves?
How's Klopp doing right now? Yeah, that was us all last
Do
week.
we sack Klopp video? All right, running back.
Made at least 6 of those.
Barbara, we did it last week. Things change, brother.
And they lost again.
Hit record.
But yeah.
There we go. Our final, our winner of this bracket is Liverpool.
So just to go over, our semifinal was Liverpool versus Manchester City, in which Liverpool won. And then on the other side, it was Arsenal versus Villa, in which Arsenal won. The rest of the bracket Pretty straightforward.
I think this is a scenario where you put anyone up against Liverpool in that final, Liverpool is going to come out on top.
Yeah.
They are ultimately the strongest defense on this list and in the world.
Full health would have been interesting.
Yeah, it
Full
was.
health would have been a conversation.
Because then you have Arajo, and then for
Yes.
Real you have this would have
But,
been a
but
very.
City would have been there.
Buffer,
Too.
don't shrug your
Liverpool
shoulders.
smoke everyone, even full health. I don't care.
Like, right now,
Liverpool
technically, they're
is
full health.
so
Yeah, I mean-
clear of any defense right now in world football.
Yeah,
in my
but
personal opinion.
say a little Van Dijk injury.
Yeah, are they a product of their circumstance? Now there's a conversation.
No, but you're saying take injuries into account, but say they get an injury.
Bro, Bastoni injury. Inter's not even on this board.
I could possibly agree with you.
Inter.
Bro, Loki, I agree with you too.
I could possibly agree with you.
I agree with you too.
So,
Okay.
Carlos Augusto left center back.
I'm just putting the hypothetical out there.
Carlos Augusto.
Dog.
no, that would be Palacios left center back. No.
No, we're shipping him in January.
Palacios is
Why?
On loan.
Thomas Palacios.
Thomas
supposedly
Palacios, what
the
about
Argentinian.
Isn't it Ezekiel?
No.
Oh no, that's the Leverkusen
the
guy.
Center mid.
That's Leverkusen.
What's his Thomas?
Thomas Palacios.
Thomas Palacios.
Cool.
He was in
That's
the
signed
new
from-
Argentina
Signed
advert.
from Racing Club.
Racing Club, just like Lautaro. Etero.
But yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this bracket series. I mean,
We love the series. I
We
mean,
enjoy it.
There's nothing left.
if you guys, if you guys have any ideas for what we could do for a bracket potentially in the future, because during international break, I mean, the news cycle's so dead that
Bactos.
It's
you
tight.
gotta fit in. You gotta fit in some podcasts, and we love speaking about.
Oh, it's
these,
refreshing. This is
Yeah.
refreshing because it's we're always talking about the current events.
Yeah.
This is like take a step back and let's see.
Hypotheticals.
Let's talk about hypotheticals.
Yeah.
We've done forwards.
That's what we're good at.
So if,
That's what we do, our bread and
if
butter.
this is your first time seeing one of the series, we've done front
Forwards.
threes, we've done midfielders, and this was the last of the bunch. We ain't doing goalies, so don't recommend that one.
Unless you say it.
Shit,
Unless you
unless
say it.
you
I don't say
Vicario
nothing.
versus Sommer.
There's
Yeah.
a conversation.
There's a
there.
conversation to be had.
I'll go
yeah,
with player
we're-
quality over there.
Actually, after that Italy game,
no.
I speak.
It's not his
Bro,
fault.
Vicario, I told you guys. This guy tried picking Vicario over Onana in a.
Who?
Him. Me. You picked one of you two picked Vicario over
It was
Onana in
me.
a combined
It
11.
was me
Yeah.
too. It was
Insanity.
me.
That
Again.
Genius free kick? Are you really
Yeah,
blaming him? 'cause-
think I give a shit? You think when I get a foot mom notification saying you think I give a shit when I get a foot mom
rage.
notification saying Guglielmo Vicario own
Guglielmo,
goal?
get it right.
I don't give a fuck. When I get Guglielmo Vicario own goal,
Guglielmo.
Guglielmo Vicario.
fuck do I give a shit, bro?
Damn, bro.
Guglielmo.
All right.
What's the guy of the sidekick of Jimmy Fallon?
Guillermo.
Guillermo Vicario.
You got it.
slander name just dropped.
yeah.
Yuck.
But anyway, that was the episode.
Sidekick of Jimmy Fallon.
The variation singer.
Sidekick.
He is the sidekick,
But
bro.
he's not a
He's like
sidekick.
the
He
Robin
works-
to Batman.
He works for him.
was-
It's like underling.
Andre.
Goon.
Okay, let's end it here.
He goes to all the Oscars and he drinks tequila.
Yeah,
All right, bro.
exactly.
They already clicked off.
Yeah, no, they're already gone.
we're
We're just
just
talking to
losing attention right
ourselves at this point. If you're still here, well, thanks for being here. And check out the Patreon. Sometimes we do some podcast-related content. If you want to
Yeah.
check that out, go look at link is in the description.
Yeah, link in this. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You got that.
Is next week going to be a different
I
type
don't
of
know. This
podcast?
is painful. This is a painful.
No, but next week is going to be a different type of podcast.
We're gonna need to figure it out. A lot of stuff because
That's for them. That's for them to watch. So watch out for next week.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Adios.
Ciao.